We are live. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Another week, another live stream. This is Club Mission Podcast Cap. We are here. Let's have some people join in. Make sure I get the notification as well. And we're going to be good to go. Yeah, we should be live. I see it right here.
Yeah, I got it. Send the thumbnail.
Yes, sir. I'm going to send it to you right now. Yeah, we're live. 1 second, everyone that's joining the live stream. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. We are live. Let's make sure everyone's joining. We are here. How's the Cap crew doing? Anyone already leaving comments? We love you. We appreciate you. Oh, I sent you the wrong link. My bad, Mark. I sent you the IG link.
No, I got the link.
All right. Shout out to Andrew Schulz, too. We have an update with the Andrew Schulz situation because he tweeted me. We love you. We appreciate you. Okay.
Fuck.
Shout out to Simone. Shout out to Jano. Shout out to Better Cypher, Jeffrey, Gabrielle, Brandon, everyone in the live chat. Please share the link around. Let's get more people in here. This is crazy. Next week, we're going to do like the end of the year wrap up list.
For music?
Yeah, for the year. It didn't feel right doing it this week. It was like too much other news.
No, we still got time, bro. We still got time.
And who knows?
Let's do it the week of Christmas.
Tupac might drop an album tomorrow. That's all we know.
That's wild. That's crazy.
You never know. At this point, nothing is out the realm of possibility for the year. We had to be realistic. We have to be very realistic. Let's play some. We'll play something. Why not?
First live stream, boys. Here we go. Appreciate that, Fernando.
We are here.
Appreciate that.
One of my favorite songs of the year. Let's play it. Might as well. Shout out to Swifty. You already know the vibes. All right.
8 hours till I get to Dallas. Dang. Stay tuned.
Oh my God, is that Swift? Every time I touch her body, she tell me I'm making her blush. Baby, yeah, we don't fuck. Baby, we just making love. Baby, yeah, you the baddest. Baby, yeah, you know you enough. Put that pussy on the platter, baby, yeah, that shit ain't good. We can fuck all night, girl. We can fuck all night, and she know I'ma hit that pussy right when we make love. Hit that pussy at the park. She tryna ride the ship out the mine. I'm tryna fuck you right now. I'm tryna fuck you everywhere, baby. She might take a couple hours. Can I get some of your time, baby? I just need some I can borrow. Throw it back and I'ma catch it. Bust it open, I'ma stretch it. Beat up that motherfucking pussy, baby. I'ma teach that shit a fucking lesson. If I hit that shit one time, baby, yeah, I promise you'll never forget it. She told me that shit, yeah.
Oh.
Damn, you gonna end it like that?
No, I didn't turn it off, but
Dang.
let's end it. Listen, there's a lot of stuff to cover. We appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Please keep running it up. I want to get to a couple hundred people in here tonight. It needs it. There's a lot of stuff to discover, to cover and discover as well. Shout out to Bash, Jeffrey Nunez, NJD We Trust in the chat. Sebastian, Fernando, RG, everyone in the chat. We love y'all. I love you guys better than act. Joe Budden quality for young. What does that mean? Joe Budden quality for the younger people, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally joined the live stream. Who's this? A Dot from UK. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Let's get to it. This is crazy. A lot to talk about. Thank you for everyone that's joining the live stream. Club Mission Podcast Cap, episode 165. Round of applause. We're back again. You already know the vibes. We are here. We are here. A huge episode because a lot of stuff to talk about. More than expected. Next week, we'll give you guys our end of the year wrap up, top 10 best, worst songs, artists, and albums of the year 2024. We're going to wrap it up. And for those who don't know, first time here, I am Sound Victor. This is Club Ambition. Shout out to Marloon in the building, co-host and engineer.
Yeah, damn, I stay looking hella white, yo. I promise y'all I'm not, bro. Like,
Listen, man. Just go to Planet Fitness, get that tan, the tan bed. Go to the Planet Fitness tan bed.
Lighting, bro. Y'all doing me dirty.
Go check out that Planet Fitness tan bed. You know,
They got a tan bed?
I would always walk by. I would never go into it because I never, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need it.
Yeah, but you should partake in it. I don't see why not.
That's crazy.
Might as well.
That's crazy. I need to go
but-
to Puerto Rico again.
Yeah, shout out to Noel. Shout out to our brother Noel. Prayers for Noel. Just always prayers and thoughts with Noel. He's not here today. He might be here next week, but sending love to our brother Noel. If you are from Rhode Island, tapping in, Rhode Island to the world, you know, I also want to highlight, we have a lot of newer people that are now recently joining these live streams and the channel and the content. So much love to you all. Welcome. You know, welcome. You guys are family now. Welcome to the Cap crew, especially if you're watching the live stream. But if you're listening back and playing back, you're just as much appreciated. Club Mission Podcast Cap. Now, also, let's do shout out one of our sponsors for the month. We want to shout out to Rhode Island Lottery, the Rhode Island Lottery, because they want to raise awareness for this month, holiday season. Don't give lottery tickets to kids. It's not a kid gift. A lot of people do that.
Give them to me, please.
You know, if you want to give them to adults responsibly, you may, but do not give them to kids as stocking stuffers. It's been shown to be early signs of gambling addiction that can grow to be bigger. So don't give it to kids, as a message from the Rhode Island Lottery with us to you. Let's get to it. Man. What a week.
What are you going to start it with?
What a weekend. Right? As you could tell, or you might not be able to tell, I'm sick again. I got a cough drop.
Jesus Christ.
I'm putting it in and out because I don't want to mess up the audio. And when I suck on it a couple times, no Diddy. Especially this week, no Diddy's heavy. We got to say no Diddy, you know. I said academics were saying no Jigga. I'm like, let's not start that because of Jay Z situation. Let's not do that. That would be crazy.
God.
That's insane. We're going to talk about everything today. But yeah, I have this congestion. There's like a stomach bug going around. I don't have that, thankfully. Knock on wood. But it's that time of the year where people celebrate the cheer, the happiness, but it gets cold. And over here it's being cold randomly. And then random moments in the morning of the sun being out and warmness. So, you know, it's that time of the year. Just got to push through it and fight through it. I was coughing up a lung this morning. I had a dream, or might have been a nightmare, that I coughed so much that my lungs came out of my chest, but out of my mouth, from my chest, like that, like my lungs. It was a weird ass dream. It was like an episode of SpongeBob. I'm like, what the fuck? Did my lungs just come out of my...
What the fuck you been watching, bro?
A lot of SpongeBob. My son's been watching a lot of SpongeBob lately, so maybe I felt like I was what's that captain? The dark captain? You know what I'm talking about? The ghost. What's that Captain Ghost?
From SpongeBob?
Yeah. I forgot his name. The evil guy, but he's funny.
The green guy?
Yeah. I forgot his name. But let's get to it. What should we start with, guys? What do you guys want to start with in the chat if you're watching live? What do you guys want to start with? To be honest, you guys don't decide, so it doesn't really matter. But I just want to, get you guys.
Fucked up. Why you asking?
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up. But I'm gonna start with Jay Z. The Jay Z situation.
The Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman. Thank you guys. Flying Dutchman. But then people call the Flying Dutchman. There's two things now. The Flying Dutchman is a character from SpongeBob. It's three things. This character from SpongeBob. Four things. Because I think it was like a thing in real life, like a known thing, a pirate, Flying Dutchman. Then it became a SpongeBob character. But then the Flying Dutchman is also when you fart on a girl's face or something like that. And now the Flying Dutchman is also a sandwich, I think, like an In-N-Out. Like when we get the In-N-Out burger, but it's like if it's just the onions instead of burger buns. Like you get onions on top.
That's disgusting.
So it's like no buns,
That's
just
gross.
onions.
Yeah.
It's
Whoever
called the
created
Flying
that
Dutchman.
shit, go to hell.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Flying Dutchman's in hell, so that burger's going to join them with
Wow.
them.
What an evil thing.
This breaking news. I covered it. You guys can watch the clip of me reading the lawsuit, but I'm going to cover it again during the live stream. I promise you guys, but it was like an emergency clip. I had to highlight it yesterday because I'm like, this is unbelievable. But Cat Williams started off the year with a bang. And I'm hearing next month there's going to be another Cat Williams interview happening the same day that the one dropped this year already. And he's going to expose more things. He's going to reveal more things.
With the same person?
The same person, Shannon Sharp. So if you hadn't known, you heard it here first if you didn't know. But it's happening. Basically in 30 days. A new Cat Williams interview. It might have been recorded already, but I think it's going to be recorded this week or next week. So this is going to be crazy. Jay Z, known as the greatest rapper of all time to many, the most successful rapper of all time, the richest rapper of all time. There's no one in hip-hop that's richer than Jay Z. Maybe Dr. Dre had a point, but Jay Z has surpassed Dr. Dre now. A real deal billionaire, not like a fake billionaire, almost billionaire, a real deal billionaire. Praised throughout all these years, but at the same time, we've covered it this year. Ebro has talked about it. Charlamagne's talked about it this today, so we want to talk about it. There's a sense in culture where maybe people love Jay-Z, but the most loved people also become the most hated, right? So people have been questioning, where's Jay-Z during all of this? The whole Diddy case, where's Jay-Z? What is Jay-Z saying? What's Jay-Z's thoughts? Why is Jay-Z so quiet? Why is Jay-Z not releasing any music? Why is there no new Jay-Z interviews? Why is Jay-Z, quote-unquote, hiding? People have been saying. But Jay-Z has his right to be quiet. He doesn't have to say shit. But people were like, oh, wait, suspicious. Oh, my God. Now we have an actual case that Jay-Z is mentioned in. And it's by Tony Busby, the lawyer that we covered in here multiple times. This is the same guy that did the Diddy hotline. Remember the Diddy hotline that people were calling? It's crazy. Like, what? Diddy hotline?
Wait,
it's that guy.
That lawyer that we were talking about that looked awful?
Yeah,
looked horrible?
That looked horrible. That lawyer. It was that lawyer.
Wow.
This lawyer had a lawsuit that we covered as well in October where Diddy allegedly raped, I have to say grape, we're on live stream, raped a 13-year-old girl, right? It was at an after party after the VMAs at Diddy's house, and there was a lot of people at this after party. I'm going to show some pictures of this after party because there's a famous after party photos. He was there with J-Lo, Shine, a bunch of celebrities, Ben Stiller. A lot of celebrities went in the building. This was 24 years ago, right? But if you read the lawsuit like we did a couple months ago, it said Celebrity A was there with Celebrity B. Who were these celebrities? Now it's been revealed allegedly that Celebrity A was Jay-Z. And that Celebrity B is a female. And that Jay-Z and this female held down the 13-year-old girl allegedly while Diddy raped her. And while prior to that, I guess Jay-Z raped her allegedly. And then after he finished, he held her down for Diddy to do it. This is the allegations. This is what has been alleged, right? This is a refiled lawsuit. So in the refiling, it was the same case, but refiled again on Sunday to be brought into court today on Monday. Now Diddy has not only been named again, obviously, but now with Jay-Z, right? So it's not a new case for those people, because it's a new case, but it's not a new, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's almost as if it had like whiteout on it and they kind of removed the whiteout or the blackout, removed the blackout, technically in a way. But Jay-Z didn't respond with a lawyer. He responded himself. He made a post minutes after. It was almost as if Jay-Z had this shit drafted up, ready to go, right? Or maybe he was just in the car on his phone, texted it up. But he responded right away, heated at the lawyer specifically. Not just because of accusation, but he believed that the lawyer is basically trying to frame him. It says, my lawyer, Diddy, no, not Diddy, my bad. This is Jay-Z speaking. He says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer, and he put it in quotation marks, named Tony Busby. What he calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect, exclamation point. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I had done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have become, how have you come to be a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind and many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor, and you have neither honor nor dignity. Bro, he's coming at this is like a personal attack, right? My only heartbreak is my family, is for my family. My wife and I, Beyonce, will have to sit down with our children, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. Blue Ivy Carter, most likely, I believe, is their eldest child that he's referring to with Beyonce. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims of the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in a costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. God damn.
Ambulance chaser is crazy.
In a cheap suit. His suits do kind of look kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? I've got to be honest, Busby. You know, those suits look like the ones from the Rush Hour. Cheap suit, cheap suit. Cheap suit, come buy cheap suit. Buy cheap suit, 200, cheap suit. You know what I'm saying? The one that Chris Tucker bought, looking for Ricky Tang. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have a very strict codes of honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding the harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Period. Jay Z. Right? He posted this on the Rock Nation Twitter, then he deleted it. But then he posted it again and added that last line. Before it didn't have that last line. Then he added the last line. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. He was like, fuck it, I gotta add more. Let me put the fucking.
Can't you edit tweets though?
Not because it was like a screenshot of like a paper,
okay.
kind of. It wasn't like notes. It might have been like who knows? These guys, this is a billionaire. It might have been an expensive app that you can write up statements on. Who knows? Tony Busby then responded with the photo of himself as a Marine on Instagram. And he says, recognize this guy? It's like a photo of him, a young Marine. That he says, despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients, contacting my colleagues and former employees, asking if I abused them, showing up to my current employees' homes to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family. I'm still that guy. All right? I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I am quite certain the sun is coming. Bro, this is like a battle of who has the bigger balls, but at the same time, it's a serious situation, right? But Jay-Z's attacking this from a personal standpoint, and Tony Busby now is as well. But obviously, he responded right away, minutes after. I was like, this is crazy. I like that. God forbid this would have happened to me. I would respond right away.
Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z responded right away to because it was like minutes after, bro. It was like minutes after.
It's crazy allegations, bro.
But like I said, I feel like he knew it was coming. And it was almost like he drafted it up. He was like, let me press send now type shit maybe. Right? But like I said, it was a statement on Rock Nation's Twitter account, but it was from Jay Z. It didn't say who it's from, but you could tell obviously it's Jay Z speaking.
Yeah.
And he put it on Rock Nation probably for maybe like business purposes. I have no idea. He doesn't have a Twitter account anymore. I think he might have deleted his personal account. Nonetheless, the allegations are such. At the 2000 party, he allegedly did this with Diddy. Do I personally believe that Jay Z did this? No. I don't believe that Jay Z did this. Does it mean that shouldn't be taken serious, the accusations? It doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that at all. What makes me not want to believe it or not believe it currently? Two things. One thing being, we've done our due diligence here on this platform throughout this whole year. We've covered all the Diddy lawsuits. I've read them on here. Tony Busby has a bad reputation because prior to the Diddy situation, he had just these cases that seemed outrageous. He wasn't known as like a very successful winning lawyer, like people would go to for credible reasons. He had like just a skewed like timeline of a career, right? Doesn't mean also to discredit him fully. It's just as like a shaky guy. Like what the hell? Especially when he did the Diddy hotline thing to me. I already said I think Diddy's going to hell, right? But for Diddy to serve time and go to jail, I think he's going to, and he deserves it. But to do the hotline and have hundreds of people call in, it just felt like clout chasing. Like, what is going on here? Like, what are we doing here? A hotline? Like, we've never had a hotline for... There's been Catholic priests that are still out there that have great children, and there's no hotline for them, right? But we have a Diddy hotline. It just felt like, whoa, right? And it's the same guy now that's putting these accusations against Jay Z. Second, right? A pattern of behavior. Typically with people, when you see a pattern of behavior, you can suggest like, oh, I'm not surprised, right? Oh, this could have happened. With Jay Z, I don't see a pattern of behavior where this would be believable to me, right? Everyone likes to bring up, there's a famous Jay Z video that went viral of him when he was being interviewed with Uncle Luke in Miami. I want to say the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. It was a young Jay Z, I think before he even had fame. Yeah, because Uncle Luke said it was before he had fame. And there was girls having sex next to Jay Z during an interview when they were naked. And Uncle Luke would do this. It was like a very provocative show that he would do at the time. It was ahead of his time because someone does some shit like that now, it would be successful. Maybe not on TV, but you could do that on somewhere. People were like, well, let's watch this. Especially if you're interviewing rappers and people are naked next to the rappers. Like, what the hell?
Bro,
people would watch it.
Porn will blow up, bro.
Yeah. But we have a situation where Uncle Luke said that he did that as a favor for Biggie because Biggie was like, yo, have my man on. And it was Jay Z at the time. Jay Z wasn't famous at the time. And Uncle Luke said that Jay Z was uncomfortable. If you watch it, that's why Jay Z wasn't really talking. He didn't want to partake in this type of interview, but he did it for the press. And just, he's a young rapper. But it wasn't like he was like touching the girls or going crazy with them. But it still looks weird when you bring it up now. It's like, whoa. But I remember that. And I'm like, damn, Uncle Luke made point to highlight that. Like, Jay Z didn't like that, right? Jay Z's been seen literally like protecting Beyonce, especially after the scandal with him and Beyonce, him cheating on her. In public fashion, you see him like snatching the cameras from people, like very protective of her in public. Jay Z, I just, and also there's a bias when you are a Jay Z fan. He's always been the guy to teach a lesson in his music or like to call bullshit out, right? The thing is this, there is a middle ground. Okay, you could think that about Jay Z, you could love Jay Z, but Jay Z and Diddy were mad close. We can't deny the fact that Jay Z and Diddy were not together all the time in public recently, especially in the most recent years. The brunches, right? The parties. They've always been close since like I think the 90s, damn near. Like they've worked together, produced records for each other, worked on music with each other. So it's like, where's Jay Z? I would as a Jay Z fan, I'm like, yo, where is he though? Like, why is he not talking about Diddy? But then it's like, oh, probably his personal, his friend. etc. Maybe he knows more than us. God bless. But at least, I would hope when he does speak about him, let's say God forbid, or maybe God willing, because we don't want things to be accurate and guilty. We don't want nobody to be assaulted and to be actually violated. So let's say the Diddy case, maybe it turns out that he's innocent, etc. He did abuse physically Cassie.
Yes.
On camera.
Yeah.
And we might have seen, there might have been more to it that's what we saw. That shit might have been.
I mean, that was plenty.
That was plenty already, but I'm saying like that might have been every day with him and her. Like he might have been hitting her every day for a year, for years, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay. So regardless, right? Allegations, okay. We know for a fact that this man was psychotic and abusive towards women. This is a fact. So Jay Z, etc., whether you're friends with Diddy, these are things that have to be called out, and you have to hold the guy accountable. So I'm pretty sure and hoping, in due time, there's a future where this is done. But we're not in the future. We're currently right now. The fact that it's a 13-year-old on paper alone is insane. But that's what makes me think like,
that's weird.
I'm hoping that this is not true. Like, did these guys see a girl at a party and she's like 13 like Dominican women grow pretty early. Like there's girls in DR that are young and they'll be like, let's say 16, 17, but they look like they're 25. Like they look older, right? Because it's cultural, they're mature. But 13 years old is insane.
Back then.
Today, especially back then.
Today, I get it. Today, they're a little bit younger and they look to be a little bit older than what they are. But back then, I don't know about you, but me looking back then, 13 years old, we look like babies.
Yeah, a 13-year-old it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. And we have his lawyer. I'll read this before I show you guys some photos of the 2000 party, right, for context. And we'll get the live chats comments as well. You guys are feel free to share your opinion about everything as well. But we have the lawyer today. We have a brand new Jay Z and lawyer response. His lawyer, for those who don't know, we've spoken about him before prior. His name is Alex Spiro, famous lawyer who's had a lot of multiple cases. He represented Travis Scott for the Astroworld Fest, I believe, when the fans passed away, unfortunately. Alex Spiro is a very famous lawyer and attorney in Hollywood in general. Jay Z's attorney filed a motion this morning asking the judge to make the plaintiff, the woman accusing him and Diddy of raping her when she was 13 years old, 24 years ago, to reveal herself. They want her to reveal herself because right now she's anonymous. No one knows how she looks like. No one knows her real deal name. Yeah. She's just Jane Doe. So they're saying that they want her to reveal herself, and that in these documents, the lawyer said verbatim, this is what TMZ reports, he said, "Fair is fair. It is not consistent with justice, fairness, or the rules of governing federal proceedings for the plaintiff and her counsel to smear Jay's good name." Then they say that Jay-Z's built an impeccable reputation and has never been accused of or engaged in any sexual misconduct. Remember, Alex Spiro was the one that spoke 2 months ago when we reported on Jaguar Wright. Remember Jaguar Wright? Jaguar Wright is a singer still, technically, and she's sung with Jay-Z in the past. But she's been making these accusations. She went on Piers Morgan and said that Jay-Z and Beyonce are monsters and that more is going to be revealed, right? Fast forward, now we have this case. And against Alex Spiro's on it. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to lie to you, I think Alex Spiro, if I had to put my money on it, I'm pretty sure he got mad at Jay-Z for that post and that response that he did. Because he did that shit, bro. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure like Jay-Z might have had the Rock Nation login into the account and just posted himself because it was right away. And the way that he went about it, in my opinion, where he's going personal, I'm not sure it's the best. Right? Because now you got Tony Busby doing the personal shit back. Like, if we really care about allegedly the victim here,
I don't think you'll hear from Jay-Z again.
You think this is his one-off? He had to get it out of his chest.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me get this shit out. Let me go fucking crazy.
People want me to talk. Boom.
You want me to talk here? Here the fuck it is."
Lawyer's gonna handle it. No.
It could be because, bro, he's telling him, you claim to be a Marine, not you're a Marine. He's like, you claim to be a Marine. Basically, like, you ain't no fucking Marine. Like, call him a fake Marine. If I'm not a Marine, And I probably would never fight for this country. God bless. But I respect those that do. You want to do it,
Go crazy.
go crazy, man. And also, shout out to, I think he just came. Yeah, he came back. Shout out to our boy, Brian.
Yeah.
Who was out there, right? He was out there.
Yeah.
He got enlisted. Shout out to Brian. But I would be offended. Like this is their whole life. Like they live, like what they go through is so traumatic. You're a Marine forever.
Listen,
So
bro.
him doing that was like a low blow. And then
What?
that's why Tony was like, hold up, I'm a Marine.
What type of Marine though?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You lack dignity, like Jay Z said, maybe.
No, not only that, it's like all of these, the Army, Marines, whatever, Air Force.
Yeah.
There's different things you do.
In there. you're
Yeah,
saying.
there's some people that don't even get deployed.
He might have just been in the kitchen
There's some people
cooking up some cereal.
Bro, there's some people. Damn, I look white as fuck, guys. There's some people that will claim to be veterans.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And were maybe out there for like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, how valid are you?
Yeah. No, listen, it gets crazy. I'm gonna show you guys the photos
Mr. Marine?
of everything right here. Let's show you guys the photos of the Marine, his post. So this was Jay Z. Swap the camera when you get the chance, Smart, to show the screen for the people.
You're gonna have to make it bigger.
Make it bigger. Yeah. But see, I just want to show them. I already read it, but you guys can read it on your own time. But this was it right here in the Rock Nation account, right? And this is a photo of Jay Z and Diddy. This was in the year 2000, I believe. Specifically, I'm pretty sure because this is how I found it. I posted it together. I collaged them. This was the 2000 VMAs. So this was the award show prior to the alleged incident where the 13-year-old girl was assaulted, allegedly, at the after party. So this was the actual event, the VMAs right here. Right? We have Jay Z and Diddy. You could tell it was early because this is a chubbier Diddy. Diddy was, you know what I'm saying? You got Jay Z with the rock aware still on. J-Lo's to the left. Technically, the Diddy's right. I cropped her out, but she's there. This is Tony Busby's post. This is him as a platoon commander when he was a Marine, when he went to fight for the country. He was insulted, man. He had to go and find his photo. One of the most low resolution photos I've seen in my life. I'm surprised he didn't find or take a photo of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he couldn't find it. But he's a Marine, you know. Jay Z technically didn't say he's not one, but he subbed him. I would interpret it as such. Let me pull up this account. I believe it's Colin. Is it the Colin account? Well, this is a photo of the Alex Spiro. This is the lawyer, the attorney, right here that we cover all the time. But Colin Rigg is an account that posts a lot of news. Right here. And he has photos of this actual party. And I'm going to show you guys right now the year 2000. Right here. Let me see. I don't want to go back too far. Let me just go on this post. And to be honest with you, if I'm MTV, I wonder if they're going to, God forbid, scrub that award show. But I would love to look back at that award show to see who was there, etc. Just to look at it. Shit, why not? What is today? Today, December? Okay, damn, he deleted the photos. Why did he delete the photos?
Really?
Whoa. This guy never deletes nothing. Whoa. Well, we'll play whatever he does have. So this is a clip of when Diddy slapped Jay Z in the butt on stage when they were performing. People always make a thing of that because Diddy slapped him in the butt.
Isn't that the one where 50 Cent walks away, something like that too?
I think 50 was there. It was like a whole thing. This is a famous speech that always goes viral at, I believe, the Rock Nation brunch, right? This is Diddy and Jay Z. This just shows you like how cool and close they are. This is why people are like, oh my God, conspiracy theorists, you guys are weird. Oh my God. No. You could think that, okay, but I'm showing you this is why people care about this shit. Not just because it's Jay Z and Diddy. It's also because of their relationship. They had a relationship. They were like a duo, like a dynamic black billionaire duo. We looked up to them like, oh my God, this is what we want to do as business people. This is the goal, right? Black excellence. But then, look at Diddy. That's not black. Not any excellence. When you're touching Cassie the way he did, she's crawling away from you, and you still come on, bro. I don't even want to think about that image. But here's the clip. Let me play that with the audio.
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. It's 2020, y'all.
You know, we had a black billionaire's lunch, and he goes on to talk about unity. But yeah, I believe he deleted the photos, man. Yeah, he deleted the photos. I'll find them myself, though. I'll look it up. I'm surprised. Why did he delete the photos? To be honest, that's why you gotta be careful with all this is alleged. In case they're watching, everyone, because this is getting crazy.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't delete shit. He deleted it for a reason.
They're gonna have undercover at your house.
Yo,
like how Diddy had them too.
Bro, that was crazy. He never deletes nothing. But okay, let's see some photos for you guys to see. This is. No, I want to get the exact one because he had a lot of parties that year. Let's see right here. I'll be able to recognize it right away. So this was at the VMAs. And to be honest with you guys, this is my assumption, no validity. Celebrity B, female.
J-Lo.
I think it might have been Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has been quiet for very long. I think she's seen a lot of things, allegedly. Doesn't mean that she was seeing this 13-year-old girl, etc. But I think she's seen some stuff. But I'll digress. We'll see what happens with that. But J-Lo was obviously there. They were together. This, I believe, is the party right here. I believe this was the party right here. There's some more photos. Are they trying to scrub the internet from these photos, bro? We can't afford to fight nobody in court, guys. So if anything gets too cryptic, we shall digress. Because, come on. This is crazy. I saw the photos online. Let me go on this page. Who posted this? This is page 6. So this is I see it's the wrong one. Oh, right here. Here we have it. Who posted this? This is Outrage Records. So this is the Diddy 2000 VMAs party. Right here. Boom. So we have Shine right here in the cut. Right. Diddy talking to J-Lo. Almost like that meme when people... You know that meme I'm talking about? When the guy's like talking to a girl at the party and the guy...
forcing it though?
Yeah.
Like she don't want to be there and he's...
Identical to that meme. Allegedly Ben Stiller was here. I don't see photos of him, but this is Limp Bizkit, I believe, the band. I don't recognize these actresses. Is that Jennifer Lawrence? No.
Hell no, that mouth too big.
Dr. Dre, Eminem, Ice-T. David Blaine was at this party doing tricks. What the fuck? Bro, David Blaine's a legend. 2000, he was doing things back then.
Hell yeah.
God damn. With Josie Myron, Carmen Cass. Right? And that's just a bit of it. But you guys get the gist, right? It's insane. I don't want it to be true. No one should want it to be true. But at the end of the day, it's a possibility. Nobody is protected forever in life from what they've done what's a phrase? A better phrase would actually be, I love this phrase when they say what's done in the dark will come to light.
Mm-hmm.
right? If you actually commit anything of this nature, I truly believe that God will do his job, whether it's legally, whether it's naturally, it's going to happen, right? And that works both ways. If Tony Busby's lying for his own benefit, right? Then I feel like that's almost just as evil as committing these crimes, because you have, you're putting that energy out there when there's actual real victims that should be highlighted. And there's real victims that can't afford these lawyers. There's real victims that just go on about their day. They have to, because they're not Jay Z. They're not Diddy. They're not, they're not Tony Busby. They're not high profile. They're assaulted. They've been assaulted multiple times. This is a real deal thing, and it gets put into this limelight. So for the real victims, we want to highlight them. But at the same time, again, nobody was done in the dark will come to light. If Jay Z has anything to do with this, it doesn't matter how amazing of a statement he releases. It could be proven in court if it is true. And it could also be proven that he didn't do it. So I am a fan of him saying, "You'll see the man I am. Let's take it to court. Let's go to full-blown trial. Let's take this to trial.
They will.
Let's go to trial. Let's show all the evidence that allegedly Tony Busby knows. And if Tony Busby gets exposed to be a fake lawyer, his reputation's done forever.
Yeah.
And if Jay Z gets exposed for actually partaking in anything like this, his reputation's done forever as well. It's a no-brainer, right? We should be able to have a comfortable conversation without trying to cancel each other. Oh my God, you're supporting this person. You're supporting, no matter which way people are gonna believe, whatever. I don't believe Jay Z did it. You might believe it. And that's the thing. That's the danger about these accusations. There's people who have never heard a Jay Z song in their life. They might just know him as Beyonce's husband, right? If I'm an 80-year-old grandma watching television, CNN last night, Jay Z accused of a 13-year-old girl for the rest of her existence as an 80-year-old woman, she might just say, fuck Jay Z now. And he could be completely innocent. But that's the power of media.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I try to stray away from any. This will never even, not only happen. You'll never see maybe even any good news about me. Damn near, when it comes to like something like this. A local podcaster seen at a strip club donating millions of dollars. You'll never see anything even good like that. I don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to partake in that.
Why are you donating at the strip club?
Why not? You know what I'm saying? They're acts of good and goods and services.
They're the community service, bro.
Community service.
I fuck with it heavy. I'm all for the strippers. Anyways, let me tell you this, bro.
13 is crazy though.
13 is wild. If they were to take it to court or whatever like that, bro, people who go to court or trial, whatever the fuck it is,
yeah,
because they believe they can win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is gonna get taken there because either side believes that they got it.
Yeah. And Jay, I feel like he's like, yo, like, fuck it. I'm tired of not talking. Let me fucking talk. You know. This is a new energy. We've never seen Jay Z like this. Right.
Drop a diss track towards him.
Exactly. He might drop who knows? He might drop a song to address all this. Like, you guys want me to talk? Fine, let me talk now. Type shit. Which he should. I feel like he should have from the beginning. But then you do want to wait until, I guess, legally. Because Jaguar right is Jaguar right. But then when you got legal documents now saying Sean Carter did this in the year 2000 with Sean Combs? Yeah. No. If I'm him and I'm innocent, I'm like, okay, no, I didn't do that. Now, the conspiracy theorists are going to be there. There's allegations of him being with Foxy Brown when she was younger. She's a female rapper, legendary female rapper. She reacted. And she was like, what? Like putting emojis on her stories. Like, oh. Like after he got with this whole case that got revealed online. There's no confirmation of her being a minor when she was with him. There's allegations. Jason Lee, a lot of other reporters have said this. Right? But they're just trying to connect it. Like, oh, if he's innocent here, he still did some shit in the past, guys.
Let me ask you this. right, this came up.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with everything that he's involved with?
Rock Nation,
NFL.
50 Cent the joke. 50 Cent responded, right? So the reactions were, we have 50 Cent as well. 50 Cent went online.
Mhm.
He said, is the Super Bowl going to happen? Just
Yeah.
asking, guys.
Yeah.
But is the Super Bowl still going to happen?
Mhm.
Just a question, LOL.
If more and more stuff end up coming out that could maybe lead to or something like that,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, will Kendrick back out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like
Yeah.
what people involved with all of that shit.
I would
What's going
say businesses.
Does
I'm
he
trying
get
to think.
destroyed completely?
Yeah, because what else is Jay Z associated with, right? He did have Monogram, which was a marijuana company, cannabis company, but I heard that they've been losing money. They haven't been as successful, allegedly because he didn't sell his likeness to them, so they probably hindered their marketing efforts because they couldn't really promote with him properly. Maybe.
Someone said Beyonce and Jay Z might go through
Beyonce.
a divorce soon.
Yes, Beyonce. The Beyonce relationship, could be affected by this. Listen, regardless of all this, we have to be honest. I'm in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, your partner can, this could brew something. If there's an allegation out there, even if you believe that you're innocent, Beyonce bringing this up to Jay Z could create a discussion now, could create an argument. Because, okay, you're innocent. What did you do that day? She might be like, yo, I told you to stay away from Diddy. Maybe she never liked him being around Diddy. We don't know. We're not in their lives.
Yeah.
But just as a partner, right, your girl, there's always a friend that your girl's like, stay the fuck away from him. I don't like that guy. That guy parties too hard. That guy's weird. Diddy might have been that friend that Beyonce might have been like, yo, nah. You gotta stay away from him. I know you've known him before me. Let's stay away from him. But we don't know. We have no idea. But that's something that could be considered. Also, he didn't mention the daughter. That's a real deal situation. When you have these allegations, you have to talk about this with your children. But that's with anyone. That's with Diddy. That's with Drake. That's with Kendrick Lamar. And that's just rap beef. Now we're talking about legal actual documents, which is more significant. You have to talk about that with your children. Hey, this is what it is. If at school they bully you about this is what's going on. I have to explain it to you. Let me know. This is what is going on, right? But we did have Beyonce's mom. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, she liked the post reporting that Diddy and Jay Z had a lawsuit with a 13-year-old girl assault. She liked the post on social media, on Instagram. Then what happened? Beyonce's mom made a post right after. Well, today, a day after now. She posted today. I'm going to read it, actually. Let me show you guys as well. Because I forgot what she said. But it was basically that she was hacked. Beyonce's mom said, I was hacked. I'm hacked. This is fake.
That's the go-to.
Right? Right here. It says, I was hacked. As you all know, I do not play about my family. So if you see something uncharacteristic about me, just know it is not me. Please stop playing with me. No weapon formed against my family shall prosper. That's Tina. Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mother, Jay Z's mother-in-law. She said this after she liked the post that said it was ABC 7 Chicago reporting that Jay Z and Diddy allegedly been accused of raping a 13-year-old girl at an after party after the VMAs. This is what the Notes app.
Notes app, yeah.
Yeah. Do we believe she was hacked? I don't think she was hacked. I think she just liked it, but she didn't mean to like it. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
I've liked shit accidentally.
At the same time, her liking it, I mean, it does look suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to is there any credence to it doesn't mean nothing? She could just like a post about news. Beyonce fans were in the comments saying that her mom's not suffers from this, but yeah, suffers from this. Like she likes a lot of shit. Her mom likes a lot of shit on social media.
Anything that pops up, just like.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, when celebrities really say they're hacked, 9 times out of 10, I don't believe them. Especially the timing of this. Oh, so you were hacked today? I don't think so. Why would they hack you and just like a post? Doesn't make sense. But she says she was hacked, and no weapon formed against her family shall prosper. So she's standing up for Jay Z because her like in the post looks as if she's not standing up for Jay Z, or it could have been hinting at the conspiracy theorists. Oh my God, is she against Jay Z?
Yeah.
Oh my God, does she? Oh my God, are they? Oh my God.
Wild.
And also remember, we did cover. I'm not saying this has any connection, but remember there was rumors like, oh, what does this mean? We didn't know what it meant, but remember we spoke about Drake. Drake had a performance or like a pop-up. He was at a party and he performed and he had that whole speech about having no friends in the industry and that people are fake. And he said the DJ dropped the song and he played like Me, Myself, and I, or like one of those Beyonce songs played. I'm like, oh shit. But then after that, he made a post. Remember? Solange was in a car after she slapped Jay-Z in the elevator when she found out that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. It was years ago. That classic photo of Solange pissed off. Drake posted it on his burner account, on his Finsta. Why? We have no idea. But I took it as, oh shit, him and Jay-Z might not be cool. Because if you're cool with Jay-Z, why would you post that?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You guys are millionaires, famous, friends, collaborators. Comes off pretty unprofessional for you to post that. You're not a comedian, you're Drake. Did Drake know that maybe something legally might be coming out about Jay-Z? Or was Drake just petty and just mad at Jay-Z because of him picking Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl? I think he was mad at that.
Yeah.
In general, whether he knew something legally or not, I think Drake was just pissed off at Jay-Z because Drake seems to be pissed off at everybody right now.
Yeah.
He's fucking mad at the world, right? He's doing these petitions that might come now lawsuits. It's getting crazy.
Trigger fingers turn into Instagram posts.
Exactly. But yeah, what's the chat saying? What are you guys saying in the chat about this? Anything? Any comments before I move on? Because this is definitely crazy. But like I said, I'd rather than play it out in court. Let's take it to court. We have almost 300 people in the live stream. What are the people saying? Drake's mad because of K-Dot.
Someone said, if Tony Busby is exposed as a phony, do y'all think Deshaun Watson's cases should be reopened and looked into further? The whole situation looked fishy and still is, to be honest.
Yeah, because Tony Busby represented, I believe, Deshaun Watson,
I don't know. The
football player that had like 30 alleged women against him or something. It was crazy amount of case. But he's still playing in the league. People are like, why is he still playing if he had all these allegations? But that's a good point. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Jay Z Sportsbook. Shout out to Euphoria. Jay Z also, yes, Jay Z Sportsbook. I forgot we announced that Jay Z's newest venture has become
betting, right?
The betting sportsbook with what's that company? What's that company that Michael Rubin owns? What does Michael Rubin own? Michael Rubin Sportsbook. It's the company that makes clothes. Fanatics. Yeah, Jay-Z and Michael Rubin opened up their first Fanatics sportsbook. That's a place where you can go and bet on actual sports inside the casino. This was in the Ocean Casino. Shout out to my son Ocean. At the Ocean Casino.
Maybe appreciate the 79.79.
Someone donated $79?
0.7.
Oh my god, damn! Like, what's going on here?
Was that euros? I don't know.
Euros, Cheros, whatever Jake said on the radar. Zeros. But yeah, that's his latest venture. That's probably gonna be affected. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're probably not gonna be opening up any more sports book. Also, Jay-Z right now is in a process of trying to open up a casino in New York. This is big money shit. This is not like, oh my god, my cousin allegedly might have touched my uncle. Rumors.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
It's the other way around.
Whatever the case may be, you know, that's serious. But this is more severe because this deals with allegation of something like that, but more aggressive because we're talking about grape. And also multi-billionaire acquisitions. For all we know, this could affect the casino right? They might back out next week. The people on the board for the casino, they might say, Jay, we don't want you doing a casino in New York. No, we don't want you. We don't want anything to do with you, just because of an allegation. Like it could be that. It could get that serious. It depends how petty these business people are.
Yeah.
At the same time, it might not expedite it. It might just halt it and push it back and pause it.
You know how people move. Someone said people didn't believe Cassie when she came out with her civil suit and then settled a day later. People called her a liar and a cash grabber. I'm going to wait to see what happens. And that's facts.
That's facts. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. Shout out to No Jumper. Is that the real No Jumper in the chat?
I don't know.
Rock Nation Brunch gonna be awkward. Shout out to No Jumper. Is there a way to check if it's really No Jumper? Because it might be Adam.
That'd be hilarious if it was.
Shout out to Adam in the chat. Why are you not live, No Jumper? You guys gotta go live. You guys, this is a night to go live.
Nah, it's not.
It's not? It's a fake No Jumper?
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Oh, okay, it's a fake No Jumper. Oh, fuck
actually,
you then.
hold up. Is it?
But I don't know. I do know that Adam follows me, so shout out to Adam regardless.
No, I think it is. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the fuck you back.
I think it is.
But yeah, this is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. The Alex Spiro situation also, I feel like he's gonna keep responding. Jay Z seems to just like reach the point, its boiling point. Like I don't give a fuck what people
They
say.
said Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, shout out to them. Yes. I know they have you. I know you guys have your schedule. I understand that we have ours as well. Monday nights. Respect to you guys. But yeah, crazy story to cover. But I really do believe that when you got Jay Z having to remind you, like, oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Like I'm from the projects of Brooklyn. Bro, he's reached a point that he doesn't give a fuck. Like he's like, okay, do I have to remind? Like, you playing with me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking to he was speaking professional, basically code switching.
Yeah. For
like the white, lawyer verbiage. We understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
Like he's like, don't fuck with me. Like I'm a real nigga. Like you on some bullshit. Like whoa. Like it's always been street code. Like when you're robbing, etc. Allegedly, how do I know these things? I don't know how I know these things. But allegedly, you leave the kids out of it, right? The women and children. Children.
Usually, yeah.
So that's what he's saying. He's like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. Like, I grew up this way. Like, we have a street code. Like, we don't... Kids? Like, you talking about a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
One thing is, like, a woman, like a grown woman saying that Jay-Z did something to her at a party. A 13-year-old child.
That's my thing, man.
That's where it's like... That's what Jay-Z's like, yo...
How does a 13-year-old get into that? 1. 2... You gonna tell me there weren't some baddies in there that you would have chosen over a 13-year-old? At that point, it comes off as a fetish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that are into younger people. Obviously, we see that all the time.
And I want to see how does she look like?
Yeah, let's
was it a young white girl? Like, does it matter? To some extent, not fully, but to some extent, I'm like, yo, how does this person? You know what I'm saying? First of all, they have to be what now? 37 years old. Also, it says in the lawsuit, her dad picked her up. Why didn't the dad go marching in? Right? He didn't know that she was there.
I saw someone comment that.
Yeah, he didn't know that she was there. She like lied to the dad, right?
And someone said supposedly talking about like picking her up like around 3 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, like it was in the middle of the night.
What type of parent are you?
But at the same time, if you go through something like this, let's say that this is true. This is so traumatic that you don't know how to behave. You're 13 years old. You got graped by 2 celebrities. She allegedly recognized them. That says in the report that she recognized all 3 celebrities right away. So she recognized allegedly Diddy, allegedly Jay Z, and allegedly the third person who's a celebrity that's a female. One can assume maybe J-Lo, someone of that nature. For a 13-year-old girl in the year 2000 to recognize them at an after party, not the VMAs, the after party of the VMAs. You know what I'm saying? These guys were obviously they were famous as fuck. That goes to show you how famous they are. They're so famous now. 24 years ago, they were so famous. They were still famous as fuck. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They were famous as fuck back then.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? But this now is a 37-year-old woman. Listen, if there's evidence, if there's more proof, maybe the third celebrity, take this shit to trial. Because once you, and especially if people take the stand, you can read between the lines. You can read through someone.
For sure.
People break on the stand, bro.
Yeah.
People start crying. People like, if someone is lying, it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
You're gonna see through it. You know what I'm saying? The J-Lo shit to me though, you know, I've been a big J-Lo fan, but I'm like, yo, what the fuck is up with J-Lo? I've been saying it. Even on the Spanish podcast we do. I'm like telling my dad, I'm like, yo, J-Lo's been quiet. Like, what's going on with J-Lo?
I don't know. She's been weird.
Because
for a
at
couple
least
years.
like stand by Cassie and be like, yo, I did date Diddy and I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Jump ahead of it. But then some people claim if you jump ahead of it, is it a sign of guilty instead of innocence? I don't know. I would say is innocence, depending on how you go about it. If it's like properly done, right? Because at the end of the day, this is going to play out in courts, but the court of public opinion is always going to be here and existent, especially in 2024, after we have the Cat Williams introduction to the year. We have all the crazy stories. The court of public opinion. People are going to have the court of public opinion. Their opinion is going to be online, so people are going to think what they're going to think. So how you go about it has to be strategic.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay Z even posting that quick right away, in my opinion, works in his benefit. It works in his benefit. It works. I think it'll work in his benefit. Now, that's why his lawyer the next day filed a motion to now he wants the girl to come out, reveal herself, because at the same time, we should know how, I think that we should know how the victim looks like and who they are. Like, more needs to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the, you know, it has to be anonymous for certain things. But if we want to go to trial with it, is she going to be anonymous during the whole trial as well? I don't think so. Right? Wouldn't they come out?
Can you be?
Can you be? I don't think you can.
So.
Can
I
you
don't
be?
think so. I don't
If you
think
go to
so.
trial?
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe. Because if you think about it, we've, in social studies and shit like that, we've learned about laws and shit like that. Oh, so-and-so versus John Doe or blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
There
shit.
have been shit like that.
We have breaking news. We have Beyonce and Jay Z right now. They're out in public. Wow. Yo, they don't give a fuck. Look at this, guys.
Pull it up.
Yo. Bro, they pulled up. Shout out to my boy Art at Art of Dialogue. And shout out to whoever's watching from No Jumper. I'm not sure if it's I forgot who's on their staff specifically currently that works and does like their YouTube stuff, but shout out to them in general. Shout out to Adam. I know Adam follows me, so shout out to Adam. But look at this, bro. This is
Bro, that's their oldest daughter. Bro, how's she taller than, like...
no,
how-
yeah, she's beautiful, man.
What
She's
the
bro,
hell?
but this is crazy.
Is this a new movie?
Yeah, this is right now though. The movie I think comes out Friday. Yo, they don't give a fuck. They're really standing 10 toes down. Holy shit! This is right now at the Mufasa Lion King movie. I believe is a sequel to the Mufasa. It's the sequel to the Lion King movie, but the live action version, and it's called Mufasa, or it might be sequel, prequel. I forgot how they're gonna do it. But this is Beyonce, I believe, is in it again, voice acting. I think she's doing the soundtrack again or a part of it. Nonetheless, we have Jay Z and his wife Beyonce with their daughter, Blue Ivy, one day after the allegations, and after Jay Z responded online, they make a public appearance. They go to the red carpet. Look at this. Let's play it out. They don't give a fuck, bro. Wonder why I muted. Okay, the music.
Well, I mean, if you have nothing to hide, why would you, bro?
Yo. And I get it, like, okay, if they're innocent, but guys, this is rarely happens.
That's blue time has flown by. That's what I'm surprised about. That's a big ass kid, bro.
Bro, we're getting old, guys. We're getting fucking old.
That's a big ass kid.
Wow. This is crazy to me, though. And you know what it is? Think about it. She could have just showed up by herself.
Who?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She could have showed up with her daughter.
No, because that would have been worse.
So they said, yo, if you're going, we're all fucking going. Like, let's stand on this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yo, don't they have more kids?
Yeah, I believe they might have 3 more, bro, to be honest with you.
Okay.
They have like a whole...
Because we only
stable,
ever
bro.
see Blue Ivy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's the icon. She's a platinum winning artist, too. Oh, look at Tina, too. The mom right there. What did she say? No weapon formed against my family shall prosper. Oh, shit, she's there, too. Yo, she's fixing their hair. Tina. Oh my God. Holy shit. They're doing press, bro. Damn, Tony Busby might be done. Tony Busby might be fried. Holy shit. Yeah, Tony Busby might be fried. Yeah. This says a lot. By doing a little, it says a lot. Because this shows their confidence. They don't give a fuck. Right? And they believe that they're innocent. Look at the whole family right here. Jay Z standing right next to Tina, the mother grabbing her and everything, grabbing her hip. It's a power move, bro.
How old is Tina, respectfully?
Oh, what was you want to?
No,
want to take some cougar down? I heard they call them Panthers now. It's not Cougars.
Nah, Panther. She got to be dumb old if she a Panther.
I didn't get it. Someone told me that on Twitter. I was like, "What are you guys telling me right now?"
Because she looks not old.
Bro, this is crazy though. Are they gonna do interviews? Are they gonna do more press? Are they gonna be interviewed and talk about it? Yeah, this is amazing. Jay Z and Beyonce make a public appearance, and to be honest with you, they might look like the best that they ever looked in their life. Something about them. They got a glow on them. They got that post-accusation glow. We're innocent glow.
Beyonce looks good. Jay Z's never look good.
I mean, he says it himself.
Jay Z still looks like Joe Camel.
Yeah, Jay Z has always been self-proclaimed.
Beyonce
ugly.
For me, Beyonce's been looking lighter and lighter though.
There's conspiracies with that. People be saying that, but I don't know. I think Beyonce's always been
You think
as
she has
light.
liver issues?
No, God forbid.
Obviously, God forbid, bro.
I don't think so.
But she's been looking lighter and lighter to me, bro.
It could be maybe she's just out inside more.
You think so?
Less sun. It could be simple things like that. Also, you do get older.
Because
When
she was
people
like
get
her
older, things
daughter's
happen.
color, bro.
Yeah, she used to be. I feel like she
was a
publicly
little bit
appeared
darker.
maybe a bit darker, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said
How do you guys? What do you guys
surgery.
think? What do you guys think? This is crazy. Let's see what the comments. What are people saying?
Yeah, with the mom. Yeah.
They said gag. They're so unbothered. Y'all can't beat the Carters. They said they got Luigi thinking. They got Luigi caught thinking we would forget about Jay. Oh my God. They saying Disney supporting pedos. Oh my God. See, but that's the thing. But this is what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
This is bigger than just like my auntie touched my cousin and when I was in fucking high school. This is like, oh, now we got corporations involved. Because Disney could have easily been like, oh, we don't want you guys. Don't go. Don't come. No. You claim you're in. Yeah, come.
Mm-hmm.
These are business moves strategically that are well beyond our tax bracket. Disney had to approve of their appearance. They know that they might face some scrutiny for people that believe that no matter what, all these people are guilty. And so even though it's innocent until proven guilty.
Allegations don't make you guilty.
Yeah, but some people, unfortunately, online, they think guilty before innocence or whatever. Guilty until innocent. It's the other way around. You should be innocent until proven guilty. You know? Unless you're Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin should be guilty, motherfucker.
My mom got lighter in her
just
skin
joking.
tone as she aged.
Yeah, it could be an age thing. It could be simple things like that.
I'm just asking, guys.
No, but you have your right to ask. I asked
You know
it when we did the reaction to the album, the Beyonce album, because she did appear lighter, but, you know.
I'm just genuinely curious.
Shit.
Does that mean I'm going to fucking become transparent? I'm already fucking light.
Yeah, more. You might have to start getting tans now. If we're getting old, this happens to
I'm
you.
telling you, bro. I'm going to have to buy a house in Puerto Rico. I got mad dark out there.
But that's it. The breaking news, but we gotta move on because there's some other stuff to talk, and we're not gonna be here all night.
Push it.
You know, but that is crazy. That is crazy. The fact that happened right there. Wow. Andrew Schulz versus Kendrick Lamar, right?
Kendrick Lamar or the fans?
Or the fans. I think it's really more of the fans. We have Andrew Schulz responding to me as well on Twitter. And we're gonna read the tweet that he tweeted me today. Shout out to Andrew. Andrew Schulz, famous comedian, one of the newer, younger, most popular comedians in recent times. In my opinion, one of the best newer comedians in the past decade. I think he's really good. I'm a fan of Andrew Schulz. His podcast is huge. Very successful podcast, Flagrant. So Andrew Schulz got subliminally dissed by Kendrick Lamar on his new album because Kendrick Lamar said that don't let any white comedians make jokes about black women. That's law. he was referring to when Andrew Schulz made jokes about black women and dating black women on his podcast with Shits and Gigs, who are podcasters, I believe, from Europe and talk about relationships a lot. Black podcasters, they're both black, and he joked with them about it. At the end of the joke, when they responded, he said, "Get him, Kendrick Lamar fans, get him." Right? So he did that. And I think Kendrick Lamar saw that clip. And he said, "Oh, you're making fun of my fans, kind of? Like, you're making fun of, like, all my fans care about black women? That's a joke to you, too?" So Kendrick Lamar made that reference in his album.
Yeah.
Fast forward, you have Andrew Schulz on his podcast saying that Kendrick Lamar is a hypocrite. He's saying he's a hypocrite because you don't want me to joke about black women, but does hip hop protect black women? You know? And there's a point to Andrew Schulz there. It's like, okay, I get what you're saying. But then it coming from Andrew Schulz is like...
Coming from him, one. And two, so you're going to generalize the whole hip-hop?
Yeah, so he's generalizing hip-hop.
Because he has nothing against Kendrick.
Exactly. So instead of it becoming a personal thing, he's trying to make it like an overbearing thing.
Yeah.
But he's trying to win the argument. So I get it.
He's trying to win the argument.
He's trying to win the argument.
But it's like he's making it seem like Kendrick got whole control of hip-hop. He can just, oh, guys, let's not, he's right. Let's not do that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
Fuck out of here, Andrew.
And then...
You lose.
I love you though, Andrew.
I know.
And when it comes to the joke that broke the camel's back, or basically the joke that went super viral was when he also joked, this was what people believed that he went too far. Andrew Schulz made a joke saying that he would make love to Kendrick Lamar against his will. Basically what he was doing, when you watch the full clip and you watch the full podcast, he was trying to say that he would beat him in a fight. Like he's not scared of him. But he said that he's scared of his bodyguards, his people around him. You know, he's scared of LA. But he's not scared of Kendrick Lamar. He's basically said, like, to the point that I would make love to you. Like, basically making fun of his height. Making him see, he's saying Kendrick's a bitch. He
basically called him a bitch.
He's saying that Kendrick's a bitch.
Yeah.
But then people took that as, hold up, you're saying that you'll assault a black man? And you're a white man? So it went crazy, right? But then Andrew doesn't give a fuck because he's a comedian. He's just making a joke. And I respect the idea of a joke. Like, you could say a joke. If you're a comedian, you could say a joke. But there's jokes that are good. There's jokes that are bad.
That's such a weird joke.
I found it to be a bad, weird joke. But I understood the idea of, oh, he's trying to say he's a bitch. But I'm just like, yo, just call him a bitch.
Exactly.
Just call him a bitch, bro. Just call him a bitch.
Don't make it weird.
But I don't think that he should be canceled. Like, they're trying to cancel him. Like, it's like a weirdest whole... like, people are so anti-cancel culture.
Bro,
until it's like, oh, let's bring it back again. Like, cancel... I thought cancel culture was dead.
So they said he made grape jokes for 3 minutes straight to make a short joke and call him a bitch.
Yeah, it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. Same as... the Puerto Rican Tony Hinchcliffe joke was a bad joke. There's bad jokes in life, but the thing is that you can't control how also people react to it. Some people don't like dark humor. Some people don't like comedy.
I love dark humor.
I like dark humor. Some people don't like dark humor, and to each their own, right?
Down, which is corny. Though.
Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife. What did Will Smith do? Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock on stage. People have reactions, right? So to each their own, but Andrew Schultz's his podcast literally is called Flagrants because they go far. They push the line. They're edgy. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're unfiltered. They're one of the biggest Patreon accounts in Patreon history because people watch them uncut and raw and support them. They have a big fan base. Shout out to the Flagrant crew. But the shit was weird. It was like, oh, man, why? And I knew it was going to be crazy. That's why I posted it. I'm like, yo, people need to hear this. Like, this guy, oh my God, he's crazy. Like, this guy is really trying to troll to the point of, like, destruction. Like, damn. Right? But I didn't think it was going to be that viral. Like, people are, like, trying to, like, cancel him. But the update is this. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to my boy Cam. The industry's watching. We got No Jumper. We got people. Shout out to my boy Cam. People are tapped in with the live stream. It's a crazy night of events. A crazy recap week. But Andrew Schulz, bless you,
Thank you.
did a podcast with Charlamagne the God, Brilliant Idiots, and on the Brilliant Idiots podcast, Andrew Schulz said that he's been getting death threats, and his family's been getting death threats online by Kendrick Lamar fans. But he messaged me. Andrew Schulz messaged me. Andrew messaged me, and Andrew told me that this was actually recorded before he did the joke about making love to Kendrick Lamar.
What was recorded before that?
The reactions, him saying that he was getting death threats from Kendrick Lamar fans.
So he was getting threats before making the grape joke.
Yes, exactly. So he was saying, hey, I received these threats just because I was on the album. So once Kendrick Lamar released the album and he said, don't let no white comedians make no jokes about black women, that's law. Andrew Schulz was getting comments under the photos of his daughter saying that his daughter needs to be killed, his family needs to be killed, etc. These were the threats that he was getting. Right?
So,
I was getting threats from Kendrick Lamar fans in my DMs saying that I need to be raped and assaulted and that my family needs to be.
I've gotten that threats too. I've been told to kill myself.
Yeah, remember we spoke about that too.
Yeah.
This is a part of the internet. Unfortunately, the bad side about the internet is that miserable people can live on here and they can hide behind fake avatars, fake names, and they can have a whole life. They can share their opinions unfiltered, right? They think that they matter when they don't. But it gets scary once we get into this type of world of threats, etc. But it happens. Andrew Schulz wasn't surprised by it. He was just letting it be known. He says that this is a part of the game. I know that's a part of the game.
Yeah.
He's like, it happened though. He's like, this is a part of the game, right? He basically was brought up to say that he doesn't have any remorse for Drake. Basically saying like, Drake mentioned kids. He mentioned Whitney. He mentioned Kendrick Lamar's family.
Yeah.
So for Kendrick Lamar to go full-blown scorched earth and say, certified lover boy, certified pedophile, go crazy on Not Like Us.
Yeah.
It was warranted because Drake, on top of that, Drake said on Taylor Made Freestyle, yeah, in the third person, basically, he was like, yeah, rap about him, yeah, talk about how he be with, he's a PDF file. He told Kendrick Lamar to do what he did. So, as much as I love Drake, it's like there's a lot of hypocrisy in all this. And I get it. But that's what also Andrew Schulz was trying to point out. Right? And that's the irony. He was trying to point out Drake's hypocrisy, but in it, now he's getting scrutinized by Kendrick Lamar fans. And I always give, credit to the source and I give context in my clips, thankfully. So I appreciate Andrew responding again. I'll pull it up right here. That way you guys can see what Andrew Schulz said to me. Because at the same time, it needs to be highlighted. So this is I'll actually play it right here. I'll connect the audio. I don't know why the Bluetooth connection from the laptop to the Rodecaster glitches in and out, but someone needs to fix that. It has to be like a glitch or something, an error. I don't know if it's a MacBook error, but what the hell's going on?
If he goes crazy,
it happened with the last laptop too. But here we go.
Don't be surprised if he goes crazy. Listen, some of the Kendrick stans have been posting shit like telling me they're gonna take out my family on like pictures of my child, my daughter. God. You surprised by this? This is the nature of the game.
Yeah, social media.
Yeah, it's social media. It's like, but he says that line. He says that line. His parent, his friend, some of his fans. The majority of his fans don't do anything. The majority of his fans are just like they like hip hop. They think he's a great musician. But the most extreme ones on a picture of my 8-month baby are going, you better take security everywhere because I'm coming for your whole family. And this is like multiple.
Crazy.
So to me, that person, I don't blame Kendrick. We can't control what our fans do. But that person, I go, you're talking about my kid, man. Like, I have to screenshot you, know who you are, and if I ever see you,
you can't play with it. Yeah, you can't play with it. No, I'm with you. 100%. That's why I don't feel no remorse.
I feel no remorse. Like, yo, you talked about someone's child,
you should have learned from Pusha T. He did the same thing to Pusha T. You want to mention people's fiance, and Kendrick took his belt off and whipped your ass the way he gonna whip Schultz's ass. If he did that to a half a white man, imagine what he would do to a full one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Say whatever you want about me.
Again, I think Andrew Schulz is a funny comedian. If you guys don't find his joke funny, then so be it. But I don't think that he doesn't mean like ill harm. Like he's trying to like they're trying to paint this narrative as if Andrew Schulz is like a devil, the white devil, and like he needs to be erased. And it's like, nah, bro. Like, listen, it was a dumb joke. Shouldn't have said it. But to say like, okay, like, oh, this is like worst thing that's ever happened. Who let him into the culture? Questioning his whole credibility.
People keep saying though, and this is like a good
What
point.
they saying?
They keep saying, how does he know that they're specifically K-Dot fans?
Well, for example, I know because they'll have like Kendrick Lamar
Like Avies and shit?
in their avatar.
Okay.
They'll have Kendrick Lamar in their Instagram @name.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right.
You know. Also, at the same time, it could be Drake fans posing as Kendrick Lamar fans just to plant like the bomb, like sabotage, self-sabotage, or you know what I'm saying? It could be a war. These are war games that these fan bases play.
Yeah.
So we don't know that. But like I said, he didn't bring it up to be an excuse. He didn't bring it up. He brought it up to show you, like, hey, Drake, like, this happens. Like, he never blamed Kendrick. He said, I don't even blame Kendrick Lamar. This is a part of the internet. You know, but should he had not brought it up? I don't know. I mean, it's his fucking child, bro.
Yeah, the child thing.
It's his child.
Yeah.
And then you go to his daughter's account right now, you see the comments. They were there. I saw the comments. There's new comments. There's people doubling down, saying, I'll grape her again, or I'll grape her. Like, it's people, it's the internet, bro. It's the internet. You know, I be clapping back at some people, block some people, you know, give them the time of day. In reality, the best thing is to not just ignore it fully.
Facts.
But if I got time, I'll clap back. You know what I'm saying? End of the year with a couple clapbacks. Why not? But yeah, I think that Andrew Schulz should have had said that weird joke. But I think it was a joke. It was a bad joke, but it was a joke. I don't and he didn't say he's gonna like grape him against his will. He was calling him a bitch in his own way. He also mentioned the prison. He's like, oh, in prison, I'll take it. Like in prison, he can't handle me in prison type shit, right? But then also people were making a good point, and I will highlight the point, right? Historically, as a black community, buck breaking, right? When you look at buck breaking, what's buck breaking? I think I spelled it wrong, but they'll correct it for me. Buck breaking, right? The history of sexual exploitation of black people by dominant society, particularly the sexual exploitation of black men, right? Buck breaking. It's an actual thing. So they're saying there's a parallel between that joke and the buck breaking idea. You know, it's between ancient forms of sexual exploitation of modern forms used in black people today. It's a historical thing. So they were saying like, oh, this is too, basically it's traumatizing. It's like, oh, him talking about that is like a buck breaking type of thing, like a white man dominating a black man even sexually.
Yeah.
And I get that. Right? But Andrew Schulz did a weird joke, a bad joke. And he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. At the same time, he specifically highlighted Kendrick. He knows not to come at LA, etc. Because if he takes it there, there might be no coming back, right? We had, I think, Ice Cube's son reacted to my tweet. He actually followed me too. Shout out to O'Shea now, O'Shea Jackson, good actor. Because he was going back and forth with Andrew Schulz. Because he was like, yo, I'm a fan of you, but like, this is crazy.
That thing that you said was funny.
Which one? When they posted it?
Where he...
Oh, when Andrew clapped back at him?
Yeah. He said,
that shit went viral.
Said, look up No Vaseline.
Yeah, he's like, look up No Vaseline, his dad's song.
that one was funny.
I get it, because he was like, yo, the song's actually about fucking the system with no Vaseline.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it's like, still, it's a joke. It's a joke. I'm pretty sure Andrew Schulz...
I'll give him that one.
Andrew Schulz knows what No Vaseline's about. Andrew Schulz, against, contrary to popular belief, he actually knows a lot about hip-hop.
Andrew Schulz needs to get rid of that fucking look that he has. He looks like fucking Hitler, bro. That weird-ass fucking mustache.
He knows a lot about hip-hop, Andrew Schulz. I've watched him for years. He does have some bad takes, but at the end of the day, all this shit is really about entertainment. You know, you love people, you hate people. But people do have their right to draw the line. This is it right here. He called him a weird ass nigga. Then he said, Google No Vaseline by Ice Cube. And that went viral. People are like, oh shit. What the hell? Right. And people were posting this photo of O'Shea with the OVO jacket too. Saying like, oh, you're OVO. People, man, with these... I was like, how do you even find that photo? Like,
you're never gonna beat that.
Like, how did they remember that O'Shea Jackson was wearing an OVO jacket? Now he's like, he can't represent Kendrick Lamar's side, the West Coast, because he has an OVO jacket.
You're
like,
never gonna beat that.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's insane. Like, you can't be a fan of both. Like, I guess not. According to the internet, you can't. According to online, it cannot be the case. He says a metaphor about getting fucked business wise by your manager is not the same. Homie. He ain't call you a bitch. He ain't say fuck you. Didn't even say your name. And your response was buck breaking. Shit was just crazy. Now, that's one thing I will say. Imagine Kendrick Lamar was talking about Gary Owen. Gary Owen is a popular white comedian that makes fun of everyone, black people, but he has had black wives, black girlfriends. Like, he's probably the most culturally accepted white comedian into the black culture of all time, I would say.
Who?
Gary Owen. You probably seen him on Wild 'N Out. Gary Owen.
Yeah, I'm bad with names, bro.
Gary Owens.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen him before.
Yeah.
Hilarious guy.
Yeah.
I keep thinking to myself, like, imagine Kendrick Lamar was talking about Gary Owen, but it can't be. But imagine there's a world where, because Kendrick Lamar didn't say his name, but he didn't need to, because Andrew Schulz said, Kendrick Lamar fans, get him. Like, he said Kendrick Lamar's name. And the joke that went viral when they were making fun of black women.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it is. Andrew Schulz. Let me look up. How can I find it for content? Schulz, shits and gigs.
Andrew Schulz has responded.
I want to find the clip.
Why is your nose twitching?
Not shits and gigs, not only.
Nah. I want to find the actual clip of... I want to copy and paste this so that way you guys can see for context. Shits and gigs. 'Cause I don't know how to spell them, but if I feel like I look it up on X, it'll pop up right here. So we have the shits and gigs and Andrew. Let's see if we find the joke. Is it here? No, that's the response to it. Because at the end he says, Kendrick Lamar, get him. So I want to show you guys what he says the Kendrick Lamar line. It might be right here.
Fuhan, you have some. Where's he?
But just to show you, black women were killing him. Like, TikTok, black women TikTok were annihilating him. Like, this was like 2 months ago. Let me see.
I love you guys. No. I need you to watch him. Look, he bite his bottom lip.
He laughed at you. Him and his little friends said they laughed at you.
Funny about this is that they had shit that they asked to take out the episode. You know what they didn't ask to take out?
Your racist slander.
Why's your nose twitching?
He's talking about shits and gigs because they came out and basically were apologizing and saying that they felt uncomfortable on the podcast, but they were fine. It seemed like they were fine, but then when they got canceled, they started to like backtrack their support for Flagrant and Andrew. So Andrew was like, "What? You guys are hypocrites because you guys were on the podcast, etc." So this has basically been like a domino effect, completely. But I'm really trying to show you guys the Kendrick Lamar line. It's probably not gonna pop up. It's hard to find. It won't pop up, but unless, let's do this. Let's go to Flagrant just to get this for context, and we'll move on. Flagrant shits and gigs. I'll go to the actual episode right here. So
There's
then,
a British way.
where's the joke? It probably in the comments said no. When you look at the timestamp, let's see. Joke.
Anyway, any listeners here that are upset at us,
Keep you guys in line.
In something that's like
If someone's in the live chat has the exact link, it'll be perfect just to wrap this up.
It was
yeah,
only
I'm not gonna lie, it was slim pickings.
only a handful. Yeah,
I haven't seen. Y'all be doing foreplay. Y'all be warming up the mic.
Backlash for it, but it really started because of them. But of course, they don't want to address that because then it would show that they were actually laughing at Schultz's joke and they didn't have a problem with it, and it just make things look worse.
Yeah, because they could look hypocritical, shits and gigs. But I get it. They were trying to protect their reputation and stuff.
That is what it is. People say move on.
All right, I'll move on. Yeah, because I can't find that shit nowhere. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the exact one. I'll post in the post-edit clip. I'll edit it into like the post-highlight clips of the week. I'll do that. The most important story, though, overall, I think the most important story right now is this story with Pusha T. No, not that one. Not yet. We'll get to that one. UnitedHealthcare. The UnitedHealthcare CEO was killed in broad daylight in New York, right? This man, I believe he was 50 years old. I forgot his age. But Brian Thompson was a multimillionaire. I believe he had a net worth of about like $40 million. UnitedHealthcare, for those who don't know, is the biggest healthcare insurance company in America, maybe in the world. Billions of dollars. And this man was seen on camera in broad daylight with a silencer attached to his gun, pistol, shooting this guy, killing him. Fast forward now, about a week later, almost a week later, less than a week later, he's been identified as Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione. Right? This man.
Definitely Italian.
This man's my age, 26 years old. He's from Maryland, but I think he resided somewhere else. He had a lot of fake IDs, so people are trying to crack it down, but I believe he was from Maryland, resided in Maryland. They found this guy after a couple days after they found a backpack in Central Park. They opened up the backpack. The backpack had Monopoly money on it, in it, and a hoodie. Right? Now, they find him at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania. I think he was in line getting food at McDonald's. I think one of the employees at McDonald's spotted him. Right? They said it was like an elderly person. Might have been a customer or like an employee that was elderly, like an older person. Spotted him and then called the police. They identified him. And is the guy. They believe is the guy. They're still saying suspected because they haven't charged him yet. He's 26 years old. And now it's being revealed all this shit about him. There's so much conspiracies about this, right? Because of the fact that insurance companies, as blatant as possible, they suck. There's a lot of cruelty things that happen where these companies, you know, a lot of families who can't afford things end up losing their loved ones. People die because these insurance companies, a lot of times they have negligence, mistreatments, unfairness, right?
Yep.
So there's a lot of people celebrating this man, the killer. They're celebrating him. They're making him a hero, right? There's merch that's being revealed. They're dropping merch of him, which is crazy because I get it, but they're glorifying the killing. And it almost feels like something in a movie. Like when someone is like, we need an anarchy. We need like a idol. How can you just become an idol? Kill the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, the biggest insurance company. That'll do it. That'll spark some change. You could almost see this in a movie happening.
There were two things that did happen though.
So what did you say happened?
I forgot which one it was. They were talking about supposedly having like a time limit on like anesthesia or whatever.
Okay.
And they eliminated that.
I think Blue Cross or something. One of those companies.
Blue Cross or something like that was like, oh, they're not gonna set a limit on it, blah 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 blah. Which is crazy to me, bro. If people need that shit, how you setting a fucking limit, bro? You know how many people I know that have gone through like health issues and stuff like that and don't go to the hospital because of the fact that they don't have insurance? Or if they do have insurance, it's one of those things
But
where
look
they're
at it
like,
now,
yo,
Mar.
it's so limited.
Look at this now, Mar.
Insurance company holds plans to put the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they reverse it now.
Where?
Blue Cross Shield reverses decision on anesthesia time limit.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but they reversed it again. So basically, I think it means like they're taking it back. Right?
That shit was mad loud.
Bleeding, you can have unusual anatomy.
No, like
and no
their
two
decision
surgeries
was
are exactly
to
the
set a limit.
same.
That was the concern from the start as the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield policy initially was unveiled for its customers. It was an arbitrary designation of the acceptable amount of time for a surgery, putting a cap on the amount the insurer would cover for the anesthesia costs.
Wow.
Our preliminary evidence is that they do not meet reality in the operating room. Most patients don't know about it.
4 hours,
We have been working extensively with Anthem in the past 4 weeks to try and explain to them the folly of their ways.
And following weeks of battling over patient care, the Association of Anesthesiologists tonight breathe a sigh of relief as patients are less likely to turn away from surgery over out-of-pocket costs.
They may. That's a very big concern.
Missouri House Majority Floor Leader and in January, the presumptive House Speaker.
So reversing it means
their plan was to have a time limit on anesthesia, so they reversed that. They're like, oh, we're not gonna do that no more.
Oh, so that's the good news. Okay.
The timing is just so happened to happen.
Yes.
Around the time where this guy gets killed.
And I did see a lot of I think all the insurance companies seem to like now removed their CEO and their big bosses from their websites.
Yeah.
Their names, their pictures.
The jokes are crazy. The memes are wild.
What's the second thing you saw? Was it that? You said this and what else? That might have happened after.
No, it was that. It was that, and the other thing I saw was obviously they were talking about like the words carved into the bullet shells or whatever, and how that goes to like a book.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for reminding me of that because I forgot about that. So in the bullets, they found it feels like a movie. You got the Monopoly money in the book bag. They find him at fucking McDonald's, and the bullets had engraved in them 3 words. I think it was deny, defend,
defy,
some shit like that. The bullet words.
If something that we can agree with is this kid, this guy. Well, he's 26.
Deny, defend, dispose.
Depose.
Depose.
This guy obviously did this to make a statement. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
This is a statement move.
It's a statement, but my thing is this. So he knows his life's over.
Right.
But then is he willing to sacrifice his life being over just to, I guess, spark a change? But my thing is this. I don't think any change is really going to happen from this. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because at the end of the day, it sucks to say, but man, this system is there's such things in system in place where it's like, for you to kill the CEO, maybe it might scare them into like, oh, doing something briefly. Oh, we're going to, but 10 years from now, let's say something does happen, change next year. 10 years from now, shit's going back to, I'm telling you, shit's going to go back again. Bro, this is more scarier because this is going to invoke more violence. People can just now start killing more CEOs and think, oh shit, we're going to kill more CEOs to get the job done. Like this shouldn't be, in my opinion, promoted as like,
I get that.
Let's applaud this for happening.
No, for sure.
That's
sure.
insane.
But hopefully
that guy had a family.
It does spark a fire in people to be like, yo, what they're doing isn't right.
100%.
There's countries that give free healthcare to people. You know what I'm saying? And we're one of the states that, well, we're not states. One of the quote unquote richest countries or whatever, rich and what in debt, and then we get fucked with that shit, bro.
Yeah. No, listen. And the thing is this: these topics, for example, we probably wouldn't talk about a topic like this if this man didn't kill the CEO. So you get that where you kill the CEO and people start talking about this, the conversation, how it happens. But in the long run, I don't think there's going to be change from this in a positive way. There could be. I hope to be proven wrong. But it's just, I get scared of the idea, especially with the way the internet is, where people see this guy as like a complete hero and they want to idolize him and now do what he did. It gets scary because are we just going to invoke more violence? Like, are we going to become like these third world countries that revolt and like for change? Like,
probably.
But I don't think that's the way to go. That's not the way to go because it's not the way to go because people are going to be in danger. You know, me talking on this microphone, media platforms are going to be in danger. Their lives are going to be at risk. You know, it just gets too crazy. It gets too crazy. I think that you have to, unfortunately, work within the system to try to create some change. Realistically, speaking about it more, protesting, but then obviously people say protesting is not going to get nothing done. We got to start killing the CEOs. I don't know. It just feels uncomfortable to me, like this like idolizing a killer. Like, but I get it. I do understand it. Don't get me wrong. I do understand it completely. There's girls now idolizing him too because he's attractive. There's new photos of him and he has abs in these photos, and they're saying he's a sexy man as well, and he's handsome.
Someone's like crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Yeah, crazy, scary, spooky,
CEOs
hilarious.
are the ones initiating company policies as the collection of investors and trustees. CEO's main goal to make sure everyone of a company are managing spending and company trades and enforcing.
So basically saying by killing the CEO is a major thing to the company, I guess.
I'm not too sure about universal healthcare if they already taken taxes. Big facts. We're not celebrating, just expressing our frustration when it comes to healthcare because so many people are in debt.
No, you can express your frustration. I understand, but I'm saying there's people online that are celebrating. There's people that are wearing merch and like applauding this guy, like making like parodies, like idolizing this guy, and I'm like, yo, our hero. I'm like, this is getting crazy. Like, this is getting crazy. Like, we can have an objective conversation about it and be like, oh, well, that CEO did represent a company that is on some bullshit and is fucked up and corrupt. Okay. But to say like, oh, yes, he should have killed him. Like, no, this is not Gotham City, guys. We can't just be applauding this guy like he's Batman. And now we're going to get more people that are going to become another Batmans. Or like the Joker. Like when you watch the Joker, like people idolize the Joker and they started becoming the Joker. They started becoming killers like the Joker. It's like, that's not realistic, man.
Yeah, CEOs.
That's not God willing, God fearing.
CEOs aren't the ones over companies' unethical practices, is what I'm saying.
Okay. But this is a video right here. Him getting arrested.
Well, yeah, I'll say just about an hour ago, I was there inside that courthouse watching as Luigi Mangione walked right past myself and a number of other reporters. He was wearing a blue shirt, blue jeans. He was, of course, handcuffed. And he looked, even in this court appearance, visibly distressed, but he kept his brow furrowed through the duration of this arraignment hearing. And I should say what was interesting, though, Aaron, is you said we haven't heard a statement from the suspect. He did actually speak inside of that courtroom to the judge and to all the folks who were in there. But it was on very selective issues, and I'll just kind of go through what we heard. The judge asked Luigi Mangione a number of questions, first about his identity. So Mr. Mangione confirmed that that is his real name. He initially said that his residence was in Maryland, but then the judge actually pressed him on that, and then he said, actually, I have lived at various addresses before then ultimately giving an address in Honolulu, Hawaii. Then he also said that he has worked for 3 years as a data engineer up until about a year ago, and he also told the judge that he has no drug or mental health problems that the court needs to know about. But Aaron, one of the most interesting parts of that particular hearing was actually his statements after the conversation about bail. The prosecutors basically stepped up there and made the case why they believe that this man should be held without bail. They mentioned that he is awaiting potentially an arrest warrant coming from New York City as one of the major reasons. But they also said that prosecutors noted that they found him with $8,000 in U.S. cash, $2,000 in foreign currency, his passport, and also a Faraday bag, which is basically a bag designed to stop transmission of cell service or other sort of things like that. At the end of his speech, the prosecutor's speech, Luigi Mangione said, I actually want to address two of the things that you said. He said, I don't know where that money came from. I'm not sure if it was planted. And then he also said that that bag was waterproof. And the term that the prosecutors used when discussing the Faraday bag, the ghost guns, the 3D printed silencer, was the prosecutors used a phrase saying this is criminal sophistication. Luigi Mangione said, I don't know about any of this criminal sophistication when addressing that. But it's just interesting, Aaron, that of all of the things that were mentioned in that court appearance, the two that he noted or took issue with was the currency and then that bag. Aaron?
Wow.
Someone said the McDonald's is getting flooded with bad reviews.
My God. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the footage of him. This is his mugshot.
What does his manifesto say?
That's what I'm about to look up right now. This is Luigi Mangione's high school yearbook page, where his parents praised him for being courageous, respectful young man from Maryland. He was a former valedictorian, an Ivy League graduate. He wrote a manifesto containing phrases like, these parasites had it coming. Recognize McDonald's employees, etc. This is the yearbook right here. We're so lucky to have such a young, talented, hardworking brother, blah, blah. Seemed like a typical kid. And it's crazy where that's the interesting part about this, right? Where the killer behind the UnitedHealthcare corrupt company seemed to have a regular life, a normal kid, but like the man that tried to kill Donald Trump seemed like the opposite. Like it's like the dad. Like it seemed like the relationship with the dad wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really have loving parents. That tends to be like with the Columbine shooters and like these school shooters. That's what you see. This doesn't seem to be the case with this kid. Seemed to be like he had a loving family, valedictorian, had a great life. Seemed like. Had a great life, it seemed like. So there had to be maybe something personal. There was rumors of his grandmother passing away. So maybe it was tied to the grandmother's passing. This is his valedictorian speech right here. I just played like 2 seconds of it.
Headmaster Smythe, Mr. Hubeck, members of the Board of Trustees, family, friends, faculty, and fellow students.
Regular kid. Regular kid. There's another photo right here with the abs.
That looks like Hawaii.
Why? Because they're saying he was in Hawaii?
Yeah, the Hawaii, Honolulu, whatever they said.
You know what I'm saying? Let's find the manifesto.
That wasn't me yawning. That was Vic.
Well, hear me breathing. We have the alleged. Damn. My thing is this. I don't want to read something that's fake, man. The alleged manifesto, Second Amendment means I am my own chief executive and commander-in-chief of my own military. I authorize my own act of self-defense in response to a hostile entity making war on me and my family. Nelson Mandela says no form of violence can be excused. Camus says it's all the same whether you live or die or have a cup of coffee. MLK says violence never brings peace. MLK says violence never brings permanent peace. Gandhi says that nonviolence is the mightiest power available to mankind. That's who will tell you our heroes. That's who they'll tell you our heroes. That's who our revolutionaries are. Yet it is not capitalistic. Nonviolence keeps the system working at full speed ahead. What did it get us? Look in the mirror. They want us to be nonviolent so they can grow fat off the blood they take from us. The only way out is through. Not all of us will make it. Each of us is his own chief executive. You have to decide what you will tolerate. Oh my God! In Gladiator, Gladiator. We just saw Gladiator 2. He said in Gladiator 1, Maximus cuts through the military tattoo that identifies him as part of the Roman legion. His friend asks, "Is that the sign of your god?" Maximus carves deeper into his own flesh. As his own blood drips down his skin, Maximus smiles and nods yes. The tattoo represents the emperor who is God. The god emperor has made himself part of Maximus' own flesh. The only way to destroy the emperor is to destroy himself. Maximus smiles through the pain because he knows it is worth it. These might be my last words. I don't know when they will come. I don't know when they will come. For me, I will resist them at any cost. That's why I smile through the pain. They diagnosed. Oh, damn. Okay. This might be the case right here, guys. They diagnosed my mom with severe neuropathy when she was 41 years old. She said it started at 10 years before that with burning sensations in her feet and occasional sharp stabbing pains. At first, the pain would last a few moments, then fade to the tingling, then numbness, then fade to nothing a few days later. The first time the pain came, she ignored it, and it came with a couple of times a year. She ignored it. Then every couple months, and every couple times a month, then a couple times a week. At the point by the time the tingling faded to numbness, the pain would start, and discomfort was constant at the time. At that point, even going from couch to the kitchen to make her own lunch became a major endeavor. She started with ibuprofen until the stomach aches and acid reflux made her switch to acetaminophen. Then the headaches and barely sleeping made her switch back to ibuprofen. The first doctor said it was psychosomatic. Nothing was wrong. She needed to relax and distress and sleep more. The second doctor said it was a compressed nerve in her spine. She needed back surgery, and it costed her $180,000 to do it. Recovery would be 6 months minimum before walking again, 12 months for full potential recovery, and she would never lift more than 10 pounds of weight again. The third doctor performed a nerve conduction study, electromyography, MRI, and blood test. Each test cost $800 to $1,200. She hit the $6,000 deductible at her UnitedHealthcare plan in October. Then the doctor went on vacation, and my mother wasn't able to resume test until January when her deductible reset. Damn. The test showed her severe neuropathy. The $180,000 surgery would have had no effect. They prescribed her opioids for the pain. The first pain relief was worth the price of constant mental fog and constipation. She didn't tell me about that until later. All I remember is we took a trip for the first time in years. When she drove me to Monterey to the aquarium, I saw an otter in real life swimming on its back. We left at 7 a.m. and listened to Green Day on the 4-hour car ride. Over the time, the opioids stopped working. They made her more sensitive to pain. She felt withdrawal symptoms after the 2 or 3 hours. The gabapentin. By now, the pain was so bad she couldn't exercise, which compounded the weight gain from the slowed metabolic rate and hormonal shifts, and it barely helped the pain and made her so fatigued she would go an entire day without going out of bed. Then corticosteroids, which didn't even work. The pain was so bad I would hear my mother wake up in the night screaming in pain. I would run into her room asking if she was okay. Eventually I stopped getting up. She'd yell out anguished shrieks of wordless pain, and the word fuck stretched and distended to its own limits. I turn over and go back to sleep. Damn, I don't want to read. This is a lot. I'm trying to see if I could get to you get the gist of the story, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see if there's an ending. UnitedHealthcare constantly changed their claim filing procedure. They said my mother's doctor needed to fax his notes. The UnitedHealthcare then said they did not have the fax patient's correspondence. and required a hard copy of the doctor's typed notes to be mailed. Then they said they never received the notes. They were unable to approve the claim until they received and filled the notes. Filed the notes. They promised coverage. They broke their word to my mother. With every delay, my anger surged. With every denial, I wanted to throw the doctor through the glass wall of their hospital waiting room. But it wasn't them. It wasn't the doctors. It wasn't the receptionists. It wasn't the administrators. It wasn't the pharmacists, imaging technicians, or anyone we ever met. It was UnitedHealthcare. People are dying. Evil has become institutionalized. Corporations make billions of dollars off the pain and suffering and death and anguish cries in the night of millions of Americans.
Facts.
And then this is to end. We'll read this page then. We entered into an agreement for the healthcare with a legally binding contract that promised our care commensurate with our insurance payments and medical needs. Then UnitedHealthcare changes the rules to suit their own profits. They think that they make the rules, and they think that it's because it's legal that no one can punish them. They think there's no one out there that will stop them. Who will stop them? Now my own chronic back pain wakes me up in the night, screaming in pain. I sought out another type of healing that showed me the real antidote to what ails all. I bide my time, saving the last of my strength to strike my final blows. My extractors must be forced to swallow the bitter pain they deal out to millions. As our chief executives, it's our obligation to make our own lives better. First and foremost, we must seek to improve our own circumstances and defend ourselves. As we do so, our actions have ripple effects and that can improve the lives of others. Rules exist between two individuals in a network that covers the entire earth. Some of these rules are written down. Some of these rules emerge from natural respect between two individuals. Some of these rules are defined in the physical laws, like the properties of gravity, magnetism, or the potential energy stored in the chemical bonds of potassium nitrate. No single document better encapsulates the belief of all people are equal in fundamental worth or moral status and the frameworks of fostering collective well-being than the U.S. Constitution. Writing a rule down makes it into law. I don't give a fuck about the law. Law means nothing. What matters is following the guidance of our own logic and what we learned from those before us to maximize our own well-being, which will then maximize the well-being of our loved ones and community. That's where UnitedHealthcare went wrong. That's where UnitedHealthcare went wrong. They violated the contract with my mother, with me, with tens of millions of other Americans. This threat to my own health, my family's health, and the health of the country's people requires me to respond with an act of war. End. This is allegedly the manifesto. Let's see if I read that for no reason. His family is supposedly very wealthy, and he went on a $40K a year school, which makes little sense. Okay, ever notice these guys? No one's denying it. Wait, they said this is not this manifesto. What's the source that says it isn't? It was posted today after his custody. Use your thinking cap. They live in Baltimore, not a 4-hour drive from Monterey. Source that it is. The evidence is that it was published under his name. Well then, I might have read that for no reason, but that's what they're saying is the alleged manifesto. Now let's say that is what it is, Mar. Think about that, right? Talking about his mother.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Angela says, I worked in a medical office. It's a fight to get paid from the insurance companies. The insurance companies negotiate the maximum they will pay out for certain procedures. They don't always pay out the full amount to the office where the procedures/tests take place. Lawyers of government red tape. And I believe it.
Allegedly in the manifesto, the quote that people are highlighting the most is the one that he says, allegedly, these parasites had it coming. I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. All right. So people are saying free him now because of this.
Bro, that video of that guy jumping over to get the judge is still funny, bro.
Crazy. And then I want to think that there's more things to highlight about him. I want to see it here. Where is it at? But yeah, I mean, if you just look up his name, Luigi Mangione. This is crazy. That shit sounded like something out of a Batman movie where I just read. Very detailed. You know, here's a photo of him being arrested. It's pretty crazy overall. Just in general, right? 26 years old. Saw that the insurance company was you know, allegedly fucking up his mother, fucking him. And that's the way he decides to react. Maybe it'll cause some change. Will it really? I don't really think so. But these companies definitely have gotten scared because we have companies, insurance companies hiding now their CEO information online. There has been changes happening, small changes. But in the long run, these people are, you know, these people, they made a business out of this. Like you said, there's countries out there in the world where health insurance is free for everyone.
Yeah.
It's free for everyone.
It's not.
We shouldn't have to pay for health insurance. We shouldn't. It's a scam.
It's a scam. 100%.
To go and kill someone, you know, I personally think it's outrageous. It's like, you definitely are unhealthy. That's psychotic. That's crazy. To go and kill anyone realistically in broad daylight is insane. To go and do that because of this reason, you know, I don't know. But that was the way he decided to go about it. It definitely feels like a movie though, with the monopoly money, finding him at McDonald's, and then, you know, the fact that, I mean, they found him pretty quickly. I thought it was gonna take a bit longer. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, but they did find him pretty quickly. They had a $50,000 reward for anyone that found him out in public. I think at first it was $10,000. FBI got involved. They raised it to $50,000. You know, they were looking for him everywhere. There's rumors of him.
I bet that $50,000 gonna get taxed.
Yo, there's rumors of him maybe.
Country's fucked, bro.
Having help in this, you know, they still don't know. That's why they're calling him a suspected, because they don't know if he was the one. I think it seems like if you look at the photos, it looks like he's the guy. You know, but they have to see what they're gonna charge him with. This is gonna be something that's gonna be turned into a documentary, a biopic, a show, a movie. They're already saying that Dave Franco, James Franco's brother, younger brother, should play him in a movie. It's nuts. It's really nuts. It's really nuts. Yeah, no, I it just feels weird, the idea of him being applauded, but I get it. But people are really like making him a hero out here in this world.
Yeah.
God bless.
Well, keep it moving.
Rest in peace, the CEO. Condolences to his family. And condolences are the families of millions of people out there affected every day by not just UnitedHealthcare, but the other insurance companies, all the insurance companies that do fuck families and do screw families out of opportunities to actually
get the help they need.
Get the help they fucking need. So condolences to them. Pusha T has reacted to the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And Pusha T said that he 1,000% believes that Kendrick Lamar won the battle because Kendrick Lamar is a lyricist. He talks to your soul. He talks to your soul. It almost sounded like my soul was coming out. He talks to your soul. The truth cuts deep. And that Kendrick was really talking to Drake's soul. And that it would make anyone tap out. And then it also makes some people sue. Like Drake's now with UMG. And it'll cause you to do a lot of things. It's crazy. Here's a clip. He's talking to Ari Melbar. Shout out to my boy Ari Melbar. Shout out to Ari. He be tapped in.
You agree with the people that Kendrick won the battle? 1,000%. How did he do it? And then we'll get to your part, because you talked about you, but I want to let you speak on it in general first.
I think that Kendrick is a lyricist, and a lyricist that talks to your soul. Like, you can be clever, you can say cute things, you can do things in cadences and so on and so forth. right? But the truth really hurts. And the truth like cuts deep. And I think what Kendrick was doing was really talking to his soul. I believe that. And I believe that's, that would cause you to tap out. That'll cause you to sue. That'll cause you to do a lot of things. It's crazy. Listen.
You agree with the people that...
Listen, he's not wrong. We have another clip. Shout out to Nigel, who was there at the event.
So on Euphoria, Kendrick says, fuck Pusha P. How about you Pusha T?
Right.
What does that mean to you to have Ken? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I guess he was just telling them, like, he needed to address me before he, comes back and trying to go at him.
So what does that mean to you to have Kendrick Lamar, who doesn't seem to glaze anyone? He's upset after he wins, and he's invoking you as the gold standard. Like, I'm not impressed by you going at whether P means the Gunner reference or it means Pharrell or it means both. There's this thing called double entendres.
Yes.
He's saying to you and to hip hop, you can't even talk, you can't push Pusha T, you can't even go there. What does it mean to you to be that gold standard to Kendrick?
Man, I think it was a great time for me. That whole battle was an awesome time. And I think that him being a fan of hip hop, he saw it as that. Well, I know he did. Like, that's my guy. But I know he saw it as that, and I think that he knows where we stand in like the pureness of this rap shit.
So Pusha T basically alludes to the fact that he's friends with Kendrick Lamar and that he spoke to him after this beef as well. And that he knows that he appreciates the art. He's a purist. Imagine that, how that goes, that phone call, that text. Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. Like, yo, you beat him too? I knew you'd do it. Yeah. If it wasn't for you first, yo, you crawled so I could run. Pusha. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that text, that thread between them about this? They both beat Drake in a rap battle. They're the only two rappers that beat Drake in a rap battle, right? Meek Mill didn't do it. Common didn't do it. Joe Budden,
no.
Drake didn't really respond, so I don't know if you count that as a battle.
Can't give him that. That's no battle.
It's not really a battle. But yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked. What do we want Pusha T to say? I expected him to say all this. This is what Pusha T is gonna say.
That's another man that don't like Drake, bro.
He don't like Drake. You think he's gonna like Drake now? Like, oh, actually, I think Drake won the battle. No. Pusha T's gonna say what he's gonna say. And it is what it is. Drake still had the record that he said was gonna annihilate, go crazy on Pusha T. He never dropped it.
Never dropped it.
I still wish he dropped it. Because don't tease that. Don't say that after.
Yeah, because if
don't
you're
talk
done,
about it
if
after.
you're done, yeah, exactly. If you're done, you're done.
Don't talk about it in an interview like, oh, I was gonna take it there. LeBron James said he heard it. Remember? LeBron was like, yeah, don't drop it too. Like, what?
I doubt it.
Because he would let LeBron James down?
I doubt it.
What the fuck did he say?
LeBron James hasn't even been there for you, bro. He's been at Kendrick Lamar joints.
If Kendrick Lamar, yeah, and then now fast forward, we got LeBron James dancing the TV off, turn the TV off. It's like, bro, you should have just dropped the song. You cared about what LeBron James said. You should just drop the song against Pusha T this whole time. Like, what do we, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy.
Corny.
Just drop the song. Because not like us, Kendrick Lamar took it there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have took it in there too.
Yeah.
But I digress. Speaking of Kendrick Lamar, we have Kendrick Lamar announcing his tour. Kendrick Lamar is going on tour with SZA, a stadium tour.
Mm-hmm.
Stadium tour. I can argue, I don't think that Kendrick Lamar by himself could do a stadium tour. A stadium tour is very difficult. People don't understand that. He could do an arena tour. I think he's already done arena tours. Especially right now where everyone's ticket sales have gone down. Bad Bunny, Drake, everyone. You could be the biggest artist in the world right now. Ticket sales are going down. Ticket prices are going up. but they're not selling out as fast as they used to.
When is it starting?
It starts, I believe, I want to say from April to June.
Okay. Let me ask you this. You said you don't think he could sell an arena by himself.
No. So that's why he has SZA. It's a SZA. It's a SZA and Kendrick Lamar headlining stadium tour.
I get that. Let me
so
ask
with
you
SZA,
this.
he could sell it out.
Let me ask you this, though. You don't think he did this shit strategically?
With SZA?
No. It's after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We're quote unquote getting speculations that there's more to come. If he drops a quote unquote deluxe or an actual album, you don't think he would be able to fucking sell out a stadium?
No, by himself.
With
no.
all the hype?
Maybe one, Mar. Yeah, in LA. One by himself, yeah. But a full blown stadium tour? Hell no. Hell no. No, man. I don't think Drake by himself can sell out a stadium tour. I don't think Jay Z by himself. I don't think that the only rapper that might be able to, maybe Kanye West, and then maybe Eminem, maybe. But I'll have my money more towards Kanye West doing it than Eminem. Other than that, a stadium tour is insane. Like we're talking about like stadiums. Like we're talking about let me look up for example, Gillette Stadium. He's coming here. Yeah. They're coming here.
Yeah, we're going.
We're going. Yeah. Gillette Stadium. Let's look up the Gillette Stadium. What'd you say?
Don't need to buy my ticket.
No, you know how we buy them. We gotta buy them the way that we buy them, because if not, bro, them shits is going crazy right now. We gotta wait and shit.
I know.
Oh, TD.
I'm just saying I still have to buy.
I might reach out to TD. Shout out to Musa. Shout out to Top Dog. Maybe you guys can bless us with some tickets. We would love it. You know, we'll do a recap there. Same with OVO. If you guys send us some tickets to the Australia concert, shit, I'll take it alone. We'll go to Australia.
I'll take a flight to Australia.
We'll go to Australia. Take a visit. Capacity. Capacity at Gillette Stadium is 65,878,000 people. Almost 66,000 people, right? To put it in comparison, let's look up an arena. What's a popular arena? Where do the Lakers play? Crypto Arena. Crypto Arena capacity. 20,000. People struggle to sell out arenas. Stadium is 3 times arena size. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. To be honest, this is no slight to Kendrick Lamar. This is just reality. Let's look up his tour now. It hasn't sold out. You can still buy tickets because it's a stadium. It's gonna take some time to sell these tickets out. Right? Right here, Grand National, Arlington, Texas. But to be honest, these are resale. Let me see. Let me make sure it's not resale tickets. We gotta filter these. Let's make sure it's not resale tickets. Or are they all resale tickets? If they're all resale tickets, he sold it out. Let's see. Resale. Oh, he sold it out here. He sold it out in Arlington. Maybe he has a bit. I mean, it's SZA too. SZA's huge.
Yeah.
SZA. To be honest.
An album, right?
Yeah, and SZA's huge. That's what I'm trying to tell you. With SZA, I think it makes it way more accomplishable. It's SZA. Okay, so now this is Atlanta.
They're gonna have more artists there. Let's be honest.
He hasn't sold out in Atlanta yet. There's still standard admission. This is a trick, also a tip for you guys if you're watching. When you go to Ticketmaster.com, when it says verified resale, that means the ticket's sold. Someone's reselling it.
Mm-hmm.
Standard admission means it's still available at retail price, not resale. So right here, standard admission, you see all these tickets available. $178 in the bleachers, the nosebleeds. All these tickets available. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, to highlight, he had a show in Toronto, Canada. He doubled it. Now he has 2 shows in Canada. Let me see if they pop up right here. They should pop up. Yeah, right here. June 12th, and he added another one, June 13th. Is the June 12th one about to sell out? I would imagine it is, because why did he Well, yeah, there's still there's not much verified. Yeah, it's about to sell out. Yeah, high demand in Toronto. He basically sold out the first day in Toronto, basically already. So that goes to show you. Obviously, he has fans in Toronto. And it's not just him; it's SZA. But you get the point. And the second show as well. Well, no, there's a good amount still left in the second show. That's standard. But how can Drake sell out a stadium tour? I think Drake can sell out a stadium tour if he teams up with Nicki Minaj. They could do it together.
For sure.
Nostalgia always sells. That could be something they could do when they're 50 years old and probably still sell out a stadium tour. Nostalgia sells. They could also team up with Lil Wayne. It could be a triple header.
It would have to be a triple header.
I don't think Drake and Lil Wayne
won't
could sell out.
No.
But Nicki,
yes.
because the fandom.
Yeah.
Because Wayne has a fandom, but his fans are also older.
Or a whole OVO YMCMB.
Yeah, like a Young Money tour. But I think that they could do it that way.
50 motherfuckers, though.
100%. But it becomes difficult. Like, people think, oh, stadium tour. Like, this is a stadium tour, bro. Kendrick Lamar by himself can't do it, and it's fine. Drake by himself can't do it. I don't think who can. Like, I really think Eminem and Kanye maybe.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Regardless, bro, arena, I get it. It's huge. This and that, blah blah. But it's like
it's 70,000 people more.
No. If you think about it, the whole half behind the arena doesn't get fucking counted, so it's less people. It's less people.
What, in capacity?
Yeah, because all the arenas, depending how the stage is faced, the seats behind it aren't being sold.
Let's see.
So it's not a full arena.
Cause you're saying like the gray part, right?
Yeah, that's not being sold.
All of
that shit in the back, that's not being sold. Because why would they sell that? What are you gonna see, bro?
But still, okay, so let's say if we're not going to maximum capacity.
Three quarters. 3/4.
Still a lot.
So it's still a lot, yes. It's like probably like close to like
you can round
50,
that bitch.
50 bands.
You can round that bitch.
50,000 people.
You know why you can round it? Because capacity, they're going by seats.
Yeah.
But there's ground. They're not counting the ground.
No, for sure.
So that's the thing. So maybe you can count those people in the seats as ground because they have a ground here. Look at it. They call it. They have a name for it. It says it's like the hype area or some shit. I would love to be in there, but that's just expensive. Energy floor. Look at energy floor. This is all ground, not seats. You know, like we went to go see Travis Scott. All the ground. Yeah. So all the ground shit could count as the capacity that would be up there, but they put it up here. Because what they're doing is typically in these places, they have like soccer games, basketball games. That's the main shit that happens. That happens more often than fucking music.
Yeah.
That's what they go by capacity by, probably. Those people are all sitting up. It's not on the ground. You can't fucking be in the ground floor with the fucking basketball game. Only if you get the court side seats, and it's probably 20 people. There's not a lot of people like overall on the court side. So capacity probably still stands. You could probably take off maybe 10,000 at most. Maybe that might be too much. But yeah,
arenas are better than stadiums either way, though.
I think it's more of a flex move. It's not like if you go to see them.
It's definitely more of
I mean, if you go to see them, it has to be a crazy show. It has to be like top-notch entertainment. Like Kendrick Lamar is gonna have to run through like classic albums. He's gonna have to bring people out. SZA as well. SZA probably gonna bring people out. She might bring out Lizzo for some shows.
Okay,
she's close with Lizzo.
We don't want that, but
no, Lizzo got some hits, bro.
I'm good. TDE definitely coming out.
TDE.
Yeah. TDE definitely coming out.
Mustard probably gonna be DJing with him the whole tour.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be crazy, and I know Kendrick Lamar could do it. Kendrick Lamar live is amazing.
We're gonna have more music before that.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
That right now.
Kendrick Lamar live is amazing.
We've seen him.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar live is phenomenal. I would recommend you go to see Kendrick Lamar. Now Drake a stadium tour, man. Fuck that conversation. Let's actually talk about him going to Toronto. Charlamagne the God said that he doesn't think that Kendrick Lamar should go to Toronto because Kendrick Lamar, he's not worried about his safety, but he's saying that since Drake runs Canada, runs Toronto, he thinks that they might put something in their luggage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake could find a way to sabotage this. Remember that Drake allegedly was behind stopping Schoolboy Q's concert that was going to happen in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
They had to like cancel or turn around the flights. Also, Rick Ross performed in Toronto, got punched in the face in Toronto. People that were defending Drake. Do I think it's going to take it? They're going to take it there?
No.
I hope by that time, by June of next year, that things have settled down. Now, if it's murder beef for the rest of their life, it's weird. Because people are buying the tickets. They're almost sold out. They want to hear Not Like Us live in Toronto. Whether Drake wants to accept it or not, it is what it is. You just got to eat it up. Also, it's SZA. It's not just Kendrick Lamar. So are you going to sabotage it for SZA? Also, is SZA going to perform? Does she have, I think it's just one, no?
Just one.
No, she has 2 songs with Drake. Sliming you out.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the other one?
Rich Baby Daddy. Hands on your knees.
That's not her song though.
Nigga, but she's on it.
So what?
She's gonna get the plaque. It's her song. She's featured on it. She's gonna get that plaque when it comes to her house.
She's gonna play just her verse,
They want it,
which isn't even the catchiest part. I love her part, but that's not the part that everyone knows.
She gonna perform it. Trust me. It's a stadium tomorrow. That's one of her biggest songs just by numbers. She's gonna have to perform it. Anything that's just big. But that's where it gets weird. SZA used to date Drake. Solana, she used to date Drake before all this years ago. They have a friendship. Academics was making fun of SZA like before the Botox, or not Botox, but surgery in general, and trying to say she was kind of ugly back then, right? Drake hit him up. Drake hit up Academics like, yo, like, not her.
Solana,
Not her. Like, chill on her. That was like last year. He has been defending her. He's collaborated with her twice now. Slime You Out, Rich Baby Daddy. 2 big songs, especially Rich Baby Daddy. SZA's going to have to perform these songs. It's a stadium tour. She's probably just in a weird predicament, right? Or maybe, who knows? Maybe she doesn't give a fuck about the Drake friendship no more. Maybe that's non-existent anymore. Who knows? But it's crazy. It is a crazy predicament to be in.
I don't think Kendrick's the type of person to be like, yo, SZA,
don't perform those songs?
Don't perform those songs. Kendrick to me isn't the type of guy that will fucking ruin her pockets, bro.
And he technically is probably going to perform a song that he has with Drake, but not Poetic Justice, probably. He'll probably perform fucking Problems. Because it's not Drake's song. Drake's on it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do the whole fucking song.
They could just do a quick part of it.
Just do the fucking hook.
And I've seen him live. I don't think he's done it live. I've never seen him do it live yet.
He hasn't done fucking Problems.
I don't think he doesn't need to do it, that song.
He has plenty of music.
He has plenty of songs. Yeah, fuck that song. What am I talking about? Classic song, though. But yeah, it's just crazy to see. You know, the rollout keeps happening. Right after the podcast last week, the day after he announced the tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every day, every week there's something with Kendrick Lamar and his GNX, and like he's full blown. Like he wants to. He has the crown right now. He wants to hold the crown down, and he wants to keep flooding the market.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked. This is what I've wanted him to do for years. Kendrick, where are you? Now he's here. He's telling you I'm here. He's going to win the Grammys. He's going to perform at the Super Bowl while Drake's in Australia performing. And now he's on tour. He's going to perform in Toronto, in Drake's hometown, twice back to back. In a stadium. Mm-hmm. I think Drake's never even performed there yet at that stadium, I believe. Listen, this is Rich Flex. This the real Drake with the song Rich Flex. 21. Do you do some real Rich Flex? This is a real Rich Flex. This is real Rich Flex shit that the guys are doing. This is diabolical battles.
Yeah.
Beyond our tax bracket. DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard is going back and forth. For those who don't know, DJ Mustard is Kendrick Lamar's producer, Not Like Us, TV Off, West Coast. He's going back and forth with Drake's producer, Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder. It's like us every single time. Toronto, I got you. 40, I got us. I'm along and it's in along and they get a song with. I think he did God's Plan. I might be wrong. I think Boy Wonder did God's Plan, but he's basically an OVO producer without being an OVO producer because Boy Wonder's bigger than OVO. He's done a lot of other shit too, but DJ Mustard is alleging that Boy Wonder has shown hate and dissed the West Coast rap music in DMs with people. But at the same time, he's saying that Boy Wonder, he exposed DMs between him and Boy Wonder, where Boy Wonder showed love to Not Like Us. This is pretty petty, but it kind of does make Mustard look crazy by posting this. But it makes Boy Wonder look crazy as well. Because it's like, with this whole picking side shit, are we just doing that publicly? But behind the scenes, you guys don't care about picking sides? You're being fake? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mustard says, Boy Wonder, saying ain't so.
What I learned is niggas don't.
There's a DM from Boy Wonder to someone. I don't think this is Mustard. And he says, West Coast rap is ass. Then he says, Boy Wonder, tell me this ain't real, Crody.
Like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'm one at a time.
Then he plays the Kendrick Lamar Euphoria when he says, it's like niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. Right? It's like on brand with that. Then he adds Boy Wonder again, and he says, I thought your ass was a real one. I ain't know you felt this way. More DMs of Boy Wonder saying ass. Nobody outside LA want to hear that shit. He may be talking about the new album, more than likely. I feel like he's talking about the new album. Then he adds Boy Wonder, says, you said you like Not Like Us. Then his DMs months ago in January? No, May. In May. Where Mustard posted up the Billboard. He won #1 song in the country. Then Boy Wonder congratulated him. He said, good shit. Be hard as fuck. Then he goes, well, there's enough yellow tape to go around. God damn. What the fuck? Then he goes, at the end, he says, that's the end of my TED Talk. Shame on you.
That's corny of Boy Wonder.
You think it's corny or Boy Wonder?
Yeah, you're talking shit, but then you're gonna congratulate him. Like, I understand. You can be like, yo, I'm so happy you got a 100. But like, if you ain't fucking with that camp, you can't say shit, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be.
You gotta stand on that.
Stand on that shit 100%. If you're gonna do it at all. And this is also, Boy Wonder had like a comment. Let me see if I find it. Oh, right here. Yep. Boy, this comes after. I think this is why Mustard posted this, because hours before, there was a post that said, in support of Drake, Toronto broadcasters refused to give away Kendrick Lamar tickets for the Kendrick Lamar Toronto show. So radio stations in Toronto typically give away concert tickets, like every radio station does. But they're not gonna give away they're not gonna give away tickets for the concert that Kendrick Lamar is doing in Toronto next year with SZA to support Drake. Then someone said in the comments, I'm a Toronto native and this is not cool at all. Imagine if radio stations did this in the U.S. against Drake. It sets a bad precedent and it's not cool. I'm a big Drake fan, but if this is turning into a country versus country thing, Drake will not win. Then Boy Wonder commented and left a comment to the girl. He said, not really. He dissed Canadians and Torontonians. I didn't even know that was a fucking word. Torontonians? Torontonians. I think Boy Wonder might have made that shit up. In 2 songs. Drake didn't diss America. And then I think that's when Mustard saw this and then responded the way he responded. He's like, bro, wait a minute. You guys, you're dissing West Coast rap.
What did Drake's Kendrick say about Canadians and shit?
He's saying when Kendrick Lamar said they not like us, he's talking about Canadians. They not like us, which kind of could be. Like, they not like us, like they not like us. You know what I'm saying?
You can say that about anyone. They're not like us.
Yeah, but
you're not.
But he also was mocking Canadians because he was doing Crody. Yeah, Crody.
He was making fun.
He was
of
making
Drake.
fun of Canadian. No, he was making fun of Canadian accents,
bro,
and Canadian slangs.
Because Drake does it all the time.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. You can make fun of anyone.
No, listen, 100%. But bro, it's directly at Drake, bro.
So you don't think Kendrick Lamar was dissing Canada at all?
If that's the case, why would he go to fucking Canada, bro?
Cause it's rap. He knows niggas gonna still support him.
Nah, nigga, but still, like,
I think he knows.
Bro, he's making fun of fucking Drake, always making different fucking voices and shit like that, depending on where he's standing.
People saying if Drake cut off LeBron for liking not like us, then he gotta cut off Boy Wonder for liking it too.
Exactly. Exactly. I think she's a force, bro.
Yeah, Boy Wonder looks crazy though. But I do think I think that Kendrick Lamar did this Canada when he did that.
I don't think so.
But Canada wasn't offended because Canada shows almost sold out. And plus, he was like just whimsically doing it. He didn't say like "fuck you, Canada" or some shit. You know, it wasn't like a blatant attack either. It was just like, "Yo,
where's Boy Wonder from?"
Probably from Canada.
Is he Canadian?
He has to be the way he's talking. I don't even gotta look it up. I'm assuming he has to be Canadian. But yeah, because look, he's young. This is him with Drake, young Drake, Sean John, Shirt, Crooked Castle, Crooks
That's
and
him?
Castles. Yes, Boy
You
Wonder.
sure?
Yes, Boy Wonder.
Really? That looks like fucking P-Rain.
Yes, Boy Wonder. That's Toronto. People be saying that Boy Wonder looks like academics now. People are crazy.
Low key.
Boy Wonder. I swear it's like this every single time. Toronto, I got us. But listen, Boy Wonder, yeah. Mustard.
You like the beat, bro. It's there.
Mustard really just exposed this shit.
Bro. It exposed them.
But I do think it's childish of Mustard to do this too. Like it's like, but I guess he's trying to show him like he's a hypocrite.
He's a hypocrite.
He's a hypocrite trying to expose him.
That ain't childish now.
I think it's childish to expose private DMs.
Bro, it got dirt, bro.
It's like weird.
Got dirt, bro. This
and
shit.
Mustard is just mad,
This
bro.
shit
He's heated.
Yeah, but Boy Wonder got nothing to do with this. And now you're jumping in.
Nah, but he does. He's
What?
OVO camp.
But he didn't fucking say anything to Boy Wonder, bro.
Yeah. He said LA hip hop is ass. LA rap sucks. Well, goddamn. Listen, when you do that, you're gonna have to reap the consequences of Boy Wonder.
Reap the repercussions.
The repercussions are gonna come your way. God bless. Juan Soto, right? This is a big story. Edwin was gonna come in, but he's not available. He's gonna come in and talk about this though. But I'll be quick with this one. Juan Soto, the best baseball player in the world right now, basically. Dominican legend, Dominican icon. Juan Soto, there was rumors of him signing to the Red Sox. That he was going to sign to the Red Sox. He was going to come to the Red Sox. David Ortiz was involved. He's going to stand by Dominicans and go to the Red Sox. Dominican pride, right? He's the outfielder for the Yankees, right? But his contract was up. There's going to be a new contract where the Yankees wanted to re-sign him. Is he going to stay a Yankee? Does he want to stay a Yankee? There was all these rumors. Now Juan Soto officially signs the largest deal in professional sports history with $765 million contract for 15 fucking years. The rest of his life. That's like $50 million a year to play on the New York Mets, the other New York team, across the subway to the Mets. Not the Yankees, the Mets. Not the Red Sox, not the Yankees, the Mets. And people are going crazy. We have Yankee fans crashing out online, insulting him, going insane, spazzing. They had protests outside of the MetLife, at the Met Stadium. I don't think it's MetLife. MetLife is where I saw the Jets. It's at the Citi Field, outside of Citi Field, protesting. Listen, I'm happy for him regardless. He's Dominican legend. But does any athlete deserve that much money? It's pretty crazy. To me, it crosses a line of like, is this what is going on? Is this reality? Like almost $800 million? That's insane, bro.
Guaranteed.
Basically, I forgot how baseball money works, if it's guaranteed or not, because he could get injured. I forgot how it works. I don't think it's guaranteed because it would have said guaranteed contract on it. But
someone said contract is guaranteed.
Contract is guaranteed? Holy shit. God damn.
Bro, I'd twist my ankle the first game I go on field.
Yeah, he could get injured and still get paid This shit's weird, bro. It's too much money. But it's still a W. And it's like, I don't want to look like a hater. Oh, you're hating. Let him get his money. Yeah, he should get paid. But it's just, I'm talking about objectively speaking, like, where is the world where, like, we have homeless people, all these people, like, so much money, so much things that we could do to help this world. And we got these athletes signing for almost a fucking $1 billion. It's fucking nuts, bro. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. But at the same time, these teams, MLB, they make billions of dollars off of the backs of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, they deserve their compensation. Technically, maybe they deserve more if we want to break it down equally, which is not equally. It's not fair. But still, I feel like something needs to be guaranteed, like a philanthropy work, giving back when it comes to these big type of contracts.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done where it needs to be guaranteed for them to give back to this world, to this country, to just the homeless, to people just not even, it doesn't have to be homeless, but people in general that are in need, because it just feels weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the bitch in me, but I don't know, man. I have a heart. It should be crazy. But shout out to him though. Because the thing is, he's gonna make more than that off endorsements. That's not all the money he's gonna make. He's gonna make way more money.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. He could have $1 million contract based off his talent. He'll make hundreds of millions just based off endorsements, etc. So it's like, I don't know.
Not only that, let's remember 800 million. How much of that is he really getting?
Yeah.
Taxes.
You got to pay taxes.
You're getting fucked, bro.
Instead, he should have signed to like the Texas Rangers or something, but they probably don't even got that
put
money.
money out of that 800 mil. They're taking over 200 mil in taxes.
Probably.
Anyways,
going back to Drake. Drake has 2 petitions currently against the UMG, Universal Music Group, his own label. He's trying to maybe sue his own label, legal action against his own label. There's more things developing now because we have more reactions. Famous investor Ian Dunlap went on the Joe Budden podcast, and he knows Drake's friends and Drake's camp. And he said he spoke to Drake's friends. And he said specifically, one of his friends said that if Drake basically passes away in a boating accident, that Drake doesn't even like being on boats. Pray for him. So this is what Drake's friend allegedly said. He wants people to pray for him. He told Ian Dunlap this, right? And Ian Dunlap said he's worried. And he wants them to settle fast, both sides settle fast. And he also highlighted the fact that there's companies like, there's one I think that's called 10% that owns like a majority shares in UMG. And I think it's a Chinese company. So he's basically telling people, hey, what we said. This is a Prince, Michael Jackson type of situation where we have higher entities of billions of dollars, international, that if they're threatened legally or even tainted, which Drake is trying to do, it affects their bottom line. It affects everything. Like, what can they do to fix it? Maybe harm Drake, allegedly. Now, do I think they're going to do that? I don't think so.
No.
I think Drake is too famous and too in the limelight for anything like this to happen. Plus, I think Drake could lose this situation. I don't think that he has a chance to maybe even win, especially when we're talking about the big dog of the UMG. They'll find a loophole legally to like have Drake throw this case away, settle, do something, right? But we also have Fat Joe. Fat Joe got interviewed by Big Boy, and they asked Fat Joe about it. Fat Joe said no comment, and Big Boy was shocked because Big Boy was like, "Yo, I've interviewed you for 30 years. You've never said no comment." Fat Joe talks about everything, unfiltered. This one specifically, he said no comment. He didn't want to talk about this. Why? Fat Joe is signed to Roc Nation. Maybe because of that. Who knows? Maybe he knows something we don't.
Bro, not everyone has to speak on shit, bro.
But it is rare for Fat Joe not to speak on nothing.
That is very rare. That motherfucker got something to say about
it. If it was someone else that goes politically correct with shit, I'll get it. Like, oh, it's politically correct, I get it. But Fat Joe's never politically correct. He don't give a fuck about no one. So it's like an awkward moment where it's like, oh, shit. Does it tie into the threatening of Drake, etc.? Listen, and we got Charlamagne the God saying that he doesn't think that Kendrick Lamar should go to Toronto because he thinks that Kendrick Lamar could get something and it snuck into his luggage or planted, and if he goes to Canada. These are very hyper sensationalized, I think, conspiracy theories that have no credence. I think that Drake's gonna be fine. I think that Kendrick Lamar's gonna be fine. Do I think it could get to that level? Potentially. Anything is possible, in the words of Kevin Garnett. But in reality, no. Now, do I think that Drake did piss off people at UMG by doing this? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. And if Drake loses legally, do we think that he's going to just be quiet about it?
No.
Hell no. There's no going back from, like, he can't go back to work with UMG after this. Wouldn't make any sense. So I am, like, scared of, like, what's going to happen. Like, what is Drake going to do? As a fan, I'm just more concerned, like, am I going to get more Drake music? Nigga, I just want to hear some music, nigga. Like, what? Am I going to get a party next? Like, are we not going to get no more Drake music? That's what I'm genuinely, selfishly worried about. But overall, yeah, I do want entities and companies to be exposed for any corrupt behavior.
Yeah.
UMG's being corrupt. Drake's trying to expose them this way. Hopefully things get revealed. Will things get revealed? I have my money on not. Because UMG is too powerful. It's too powerful. We still don't know what the fuck a stream is worth. We don't know what the value of a stream is. There's ways to guess it. There's calculators. There's estimates. But we don't know the true value of a stream. Everyone went from iTunes buying shit, buying physical CDs, to the next day, one day, literally the next day, stream. No one said, hey, wait, I don't want to do that. Artists had no choice. Had no fucking choice. And what's one of the biggest companies that has been crucial in this? UMG, Universal. They're the biggest. The biggest. You know? We the best. DJ Khaled, we the best? No, UMG's the best. They're the biggest. So, it's crazy. I'll play that quick clip of Fat Joe. That way people can see it. Because Fat Joe, like I said, he usually talks about everything, guys. Oh, this is a clip of
about
Ian.
This, I think it's a mistake. I've talked to some people in this camp, and I'm worried for him. I'll say that.
Really? Okay.
Very worried.
This is your moment to get the people who had.
Yeah,
that's pretty dark. Sorry.
Yo, one of his homeboys is like, yo, if he goes in a boating accident, he don't even like being on boats. Pray for him. So first message, I was like, what? He like, this shit is deeper than.
Now, do I think Ian is a credible source? Yes. I fuck with him. I've seen him on Earn Your Leisure. He's a part of the team. He has no reason to lie. He doesn't need clout. That guy is a multi-millionaire. He does not need any clout. Does it mean that the friend, Drake's friends, couldn't be lying? Maybe they could be lying. Think about it. If you're Drake's friend and you tell this to someone, does it work in Drake's favor to get empathy? 100%. Anyone that doesn't know the facts and just looks up and sees, oh, Drake's friend says that he could maybe die in a boating accident to pray for him, you're going to be like, oh my God, what? Oh my God, Drake, don't die in a boat. There's empathy, sympathy, however you want to name it.
Yeah.
You know, the Fat Joe clip right here.
Coming out 15 minutes after each other.
Yeah.
But it was always in the battle of the sport. And I don't even like that.
I don't think it'll get in violence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't think it'll
But
get
what about the lawsuit?
No comment, big boy, on the lawsuit. You know, no comment, big boy, on the lawsuit.
Hey, man, that's the first time I think in my 30 years of interviewing you, I heard you say no comment. he was like, me all day. I'll talk about me all day, big.
I'll tell you anything.
Right.
Don't say, but no, I can't comment on that.
Say less.
Thinking about gin and juice.
Say less. Hey, man, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
He said, shh. But what the fuck is it, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it... I couldn't read. I could usually read Fat Joe, but I can't read it.
No
I
comment,
can't read
bro.
it.
We probably shouldn't even be talking about it too much.
Yeah.
It's Drake and Kendrick battle, and knowing I've been here.
Yeah, if I be honest with you, I wasn't watching this so closely at the beginning. Right? Because both of them put out songs.
It was a lot of songs too, bro.
It was songs.
It was like
yeah.
9 songs in
So
like
it was like
2
I was
months.
like, you know, and then when They Not Like Us is a lean back. It is Coach Shorty.
Yeah.
You got to deal with that record for the next 50 years. There's no way around it.
Facts.
Do you think so?
Facts.
I think so.
Facts.
I think so. I think Lean Back, though, is a better song. It's a more of a classic song.
You're only saying that because of the fact that there's nobody being accused of something that they might not be.
No, I just think it is.
Nah.
Bro, Lean Back is a classic. There's
I know
a
it's a
dance to
classic.
it and everything.
I know it's a classic.
And he's talking about In the Club. You can't compare
yeah.
Not Like Us to In the Club.
In the
Like,
Club's
as
a
far as like
banger.
how good it is. Impact, I can see it. But 50 years from now, people are going to be playing Not Like Us?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Will I be? Maybe not. Maybe not. And also, Fat Joe is always very hyperbolic.
Bam, 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 bam. I said, oh my God, this guy. You can find me in the club like They Not Like Us. That's forever.
And that's 5 Grammy nominations.
Man, you can't dismiss the energy. It was coming up to that. Boom. And then
So people were saying also like he was siding with Kendrick here because before this, remember, he said that Kendrick Lamar took too long to respond after push-ups. And he said that Drake won the battle already. That's what Fat Joe said on Instagram Live. But now he's basically applauding Kendrick and saying Not Like Us. So then people are tying that maybe to the universal quietness. Maybe because he doesn't just like what Drake is doing. Maybe he thinks it's corny or like whack to sue. That's why he's saying no comment.
It is what it is, bro.
It is what it is. I don't know. It's hard to read. I would love to interview Fat Joe one day to get to that. Last topic before local news stories is Trump. Trump has officially stated his plans for next year. One of them being that he wants to end the birthright citizenship and he's going to change the amendment in the Constitution next year. I think it's the 14th Amendment, right? And he also wants to deport any U.S. citizen who has undocumented parents because he says that people don't want him to separate the families. So he's like, so he's going to send the whole family back. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, right? But there's people obviously applauding this because if you're very strong in the immigration issue, which you have every right to be, if you are, then you're going to be like, yes, let's get all these immigrants out of here. But it's like, how about Barron? Is it Barron Trump? I think his son. Because isn't his wife like an immigrant?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like weird hypocrisies here. But we'll play the clip of him talking about this.
Yeah. On day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive
we're going to have to
action?
get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
You know, we're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need two, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive
citizenship on day one.
That's a lie, because if all these immigrants did all of that, what they did, and landed here, then they would be fucking residents, and they're not.
Families in America who have mixed immigration status. So I'm talking about parents who might be here illegally, but the kids are here legally. Your borders are
You're talking
Tom
about
Homan.
separation?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are two aspects to this. Your borders are, Tom Homan said, they can be deported together.
Correct.
Is that the plan?
Well, that way you keep well, I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you're going to do if they want to stay with the father? Look, we have to have rules and regulations. You can always find something out like, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. I'll tell you what's going to be horrible. When we take a wonderful young woman who's with a criminal and they show the woman, and she could stay by the law, but they show the woman being taken out, or they want her out, and your cameras are focused on her as she's crying, as she's being taken out of our country, and then the public turns against us. But we have to do our job, and you have to have a series.
The fuck was that woman on all of this shit? Shit made no sense.
Listen, I think if you're an immigrant out there, or if you have immigrant family, this is a warning, right? You have 30 days left? This is about to be serious. Immigration lawyers right now are probably booked up like crazy. Like crazy.
For sure.
Like crazy. I'm probably going to bring one in here soon to talk about this because this is insane. But we do have breaking news to end. We have the Luigi, speaking of the shooter, Luigi Mangione. How do you pronounce it again? Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione has been officially charged with the murder and the death of the UnitedHealthcare CEO, Brian Thompson. They officially have charged him for the murder, for the death. So he went from suspect to officially being charged. He's charged with 1 count of murder, 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, 1 count of second-degree possession of a forged document, and 1 count of a third-degree criminal possession of a firearm. Officially. So he's officially charged. Officially. He did it. Obviously, he did it. He probably just admitted to it, it seems like, when there. Didn't hold back. Doesn't say no one else is under observation. He probably did this all by himself. But officially charged. Luigi. I feel like all hell might break loose. Either in a good way or a bad way. People are going to protest either for him. People already commenting, oh, and he also should be charged for stealing my heart. It's like, what a minute. What's going on?
Just
stealing your heart?
Just don't pay mind to that shit.
What is happening, man? People want to fuck him. Local news, crazy news right here. Louis Manocchio. Actually, let me look up how to pronounce this. I'll type it into the... you can just Google pronounce. Supposedly is accurate. It pronounces it for you, supposedly. Let's see. Because this is a mob boss that died from Rhode Island. So it's an Italian name, so I'm going to make sure it's accurate. Right here. Louis
Mangione,
a crime boss from Rhode Island, has passed away. A mob boss. They said that the last New England mob boss from Rhode Island has passed away at 97 years old. Right? He was the last Rhode Island boss of the New England crime family. He has died at 97 years old. He died early Sunday morning. He was living at the Rhode Island Veterans Home in Bristol, Rhode Island. He was given the name Luigi and was given several nicknames over the years by members and associates of the crime family, as well as investigators that kept watch on him. But one that ultimately stuck as was his alias in court documents from his arrest in 2011, when the former mafia don was referred to as Baby Shax. He was known as Baby Shax. Baby Shax. Baby Shax. Baby Shax. Little spaghetti and Baby Shax. The unassuming, notoriously health-conscious Bobster rose to the underworld top boss job in 1995 following the arrest of then boss Francis Cadillac Frank Salami. Despite being subject of intense surveillance by state and federal investigators, this man was largely able to fly under the radar, avoiding any significant legal headaches until 2008, when he was approached by 2 veteran FBI agents while dining for soup at a Federal Hill restaurant. Investigators said in the court documents that they had been handed, they said that he had just been handed an envelope full of cash, which the FBI was able to trace back to a Providence strip club. The money would later allege was extortion payment. So he was paid allegedly for extortion in an envelope full of cash from money from the Providence strip club. It doesn't say which Providence strip club. It doesn't say which Providence, Rhode Island, Federal Hill restaurant. You guys can make your own assumptions. You know, I doubt it was Capri. I don't think Capri existed back then. That would be crazy. It was like Capri eating some seafood boil. While the moment that'd be insane. He was released. He was released from in 2015 from prison. He was born in Providence in 1927. His parents, Mary and Nicola. Yes, it was a cry boss. He had another nickname also, Babyface. He was known as Babyface and Baby Shanks. He was charged for 2 counts of assault and robbery, illegal possession of a revolver, and driving a stolen car. Everything but the weapon charges was dropped, and he escaped prison time, given a 5-year suspended sentence. Yeah, man. So this man's passed away. For those who don't know, Rhode Island is known for a lot of mob bosses and a lot of like Italian mafias. It's a big thing in New England in general, but Rhode Island specifically, Federal Hill, you know, famous Italian neighborhood. Do your due diligence. It's for a reason. But this guy was the last one, one of the last important ones as far as historically goes. He passed away. Almost 100 years old. You know, so that they're probably going to make a documentary about this guy one day, a movie about this guy one day, and they're probably going to film it here in Rhode Island. We have, let's see, fucking dying. Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz, famous Rhode Island boxer, Vinny Paz. He was born here in Rhode Island. He's been before former champion, lightweight champion, light middleweight champion. He is officially being inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Vinny Paz, right? He won 5 world titles, and the Hall of Fame says that his record stands at 50-10 with 30 knockout wins.
Wow.
Vinny Paz. He's also known as the Pazmanian Devil. His neck was fractured in 1991 in a car crash in Warwick, Rhode Island. He was then forced to wear a device called a halo to hold his neck stable, and was told that he might never ever be able to walk again or even fight in a ring. But he did compete again. He did fight again. He won over a year after the car crash, and he defeated the WBC World Junior Middleweight Champion Luis Santa in a comeback bout. Right? This is happening. He's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame June 2025, next year. Next year. So, shout out to Vinny Paz, Rhode Island legend. We've had a boxing legend in here as well. Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade, who said that Vinny Paz is a legend. He's learned from Vinny Paz. So, shout out to Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz. Remember how we had a war rack in here? Say some crazy things about him?
Yeah.
We won't even break that up again.
No.
God bless. Other Rhode Island news. For those who don't know, Rhode Island, we have been officially ranked, this state, as the second worst drivers in the country. Number 1 is Massachusetts.
No surprise.
Right? Number 1 is Massachusetts. Number 2 is Rhode Island. Number 3 is California. Number 4 is the District of Columbia, basically like Washington, right? D.C. And number 5 is New Jersey. I think that this shit's rigged. They do it by this. This is how they rank it, right? So they rank it by state, and they look at the driving incidents per 1,000 drivers. So that means every 1,000 drivers, accidents. So that's how they calculate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The incident rate. Massachusetts has a rate of every 1,000 drivers, there's 61.1 accidents. Rhode Island has every 1,000 drivers out here, we have 60.6 driving accidents. And then California kind of drops a bit by 5. California has 55 accidents every 1,000 drivers. Now, the accident rate, we're ranked 3rd. Wait, no. Well, tied. Oh, shit. We're ranked second for the most accident rates, too. Damn. Fuck, we suck.
Yeah.
We tie California, though, at 39.7 accidents per every 1,000 drivers.
Horrible, bro.
God damn. Who would have thought? But to be honest with you,
I saw 2 accidents today.
you saw 2 accidents today. I think we suck at... Not me. I'm a great driver. I played Grand Theft Auto at the age of 5 years old. I learned to drive before I even was able to walk. You know, I was playing video game. I know how to drive. But...
I'm dirty at driving.
I know how to parallel park. I know how to do all that shit.
Catch me at the track.
But my thing is this. When you're out and about here, especially in Providence, downtown, people suck. People have road rage up the ass. It's pretty crazy. But do I think we're the worst in the country? I don't think so, bro.
I believe so.
I've been to New York. It's terrible. People cannot drive in New York. There's accidents all over New York. This survey has to be rigged.
Yeah, the New York one is crazy.
This survey has to be rigged.
But
Don't you
know
see those
what?
videos in Florida when people are like having road rage accidents in the street? And there's like a Florida man
for
running out the car and like hammering cars. That doesn't happen here. Doesn't happen here, Mar. We have to be honest. That doesn't happen here. There's a lot of accidents.
It's not road rage, it's accidents.
Yeah, but shit, man.
Bro, New York, people are too focused on avoiding fucking potholes and shit like that. So that's probably why they're slowing down a little bit.
I mean, we have a lot of potholes out here.
Not like New York.
That shit's rigged. I demand a recount. Fake news. That something's wrong with there.
New York potholes make your whole fucking gas tank fall out.
Yeah, I think that's not accurate.
We're the worst, for sure.
You really stand by that? Hell no, man.
Fuck yeah.
And I drive fine in Massachusetts.
I've seen too many accidents.
Boston, I drive fine in Boston. How is Boston worse than us and not New York? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make
Mass
sense.
is big, bro. They're saying Mass in general.
No. It doesn't make sense.
Mass is huge.
Doesn't make sense.
Bro, Mass is horrible with drivers.
Something's going on. Fucking stuffed as a fucking clam. A Rhode Island judge has approved 2 permanent co-receivers for the Providence Place Mall. The Providence Place Mall has now 2 permanent co-receivers. As a motion to appoint them, it was just approved by a judge on Wednesday. Their plan is to eventually sell Providence Place Mall. The 2 co-receivers are pushing for big box stores like Macy's to stay, and they've been talking to other tenants as well to stay. Because remember, a judge placed the property in receivership last month, and right now the future of the mall is unclear. Because the mall owed and still owes supposedly $259 million. Because the mall's largest private lenders claim that the company that manages the mall owes $259 million. This was in October, a couple months ago they announced this. So the future of the mall right now is being questioned. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley said he's hopeful for the future of the mall, kind of, basically. Am I? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I want it to be good. But the thing is with the mall, it's a staple, tourism staple. We need it here in Providence. But bro, when we drive into that mall, that shit's breaking down. The parking lot's destroyed. There's a lot of stores that keep leaving. Right? In-store shopping is just not as popular as it used to be. People buy everything online. But the mall has been doing certain things, right? They brought $11.99. Things that make people want to go instead of just shopping, just to be there and hang out. I feel if they work on that aspect more, they'll see an increase in everything. Right now, you can park for free. I think the first 2 hours of parking is free, right? We might not like it, but they're going to have to start charging.
No.
We might not like it, but they're going to have to start charging.
Don't say that.
But then there's rumors that the parking lot is separate from the mall, like a separate company.
I don't know.
I don't know. We still haven't gotten no confirmation of that. I don't get it, but I kind of get it, I guess, because people park there and don't go to the mall. I guess, but if that's the case, is the mall only making money from people inside the mall? That would be horrible. That would be horrible. But yeah, no, that's just crazy. Shout out to Coogee. He didn't want me to highlight the story of in Rhode Island, there was a fire, a big fire in East Providence. A house burned down, and the family right now needs people's help. They have been displaced. The family right now has no home. And shout out to Dylan Conrad. His family suffered a house fire that left them temporarily unhoused. Many valuables have been damaged or lost, including photography equipment of his. He's a photographer, local photographer, a good local photographer. Shout out to Conrad. They currently have a actual GoFundMe up for you to donate. I'll put it up right here as well. But shout out to Conrad, great photographer. I believe he did a photography at the event that we did as well. I believe so, yep. I think he did photography there. This sucks, right? Seems to be a thing during the winter season, especially Rhode Island locally this year. A lot of fires, a lot of house fires.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has to be like a heating issues, water pump issues, hot water. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these houses are mad old.
A lot of these houses are old.
Not maintained.
They're not maintained. The inspections are not done properly.
Yeah.
But condolences to this family. God forbid this happen. I would not wish this upon anybody. This is horrible to deal with.
Hell no.
This is very bad. Keelan was supposed to stop by. I don't know where you're at, brother. Something probably came up. But that's all we have, folks. Anyone leaving any comments or anything? I'm gonna check right now. Because during live streams, I randomly get the DMs from people in the industry. Oh, cover this. Oh, this happened. Oh my God. This and that. Right now, I don't see nothing huge in the news. Oh shit, hold up. Two things. So the shooter's family, Luigi's family, released a statement saying, "Unfortunately, we cannot comment on the news regarding Luigi. We only know that we have what we have read in the media. Our family is shocked and devastated by Luigi's arrest. We offer our prayers to the family of Brian, and we ask people to pray for everyone involved. We are devastated by this news. The Mangione family. His family right now is confused. They're not siding with him at all. There was rumors of his sister posting something, right? But that's what we got right now. 50 Cent's reacted to Beyonce and Jay Z being at the Mufasa event. They said that Jay said they said I raped the kid. I graped the kid. Everybody get dressed. We going to see Mufasa. LOL. Yo, 50 Cent don't give a fuck, bro. 50 Cent is horrible, man. In a good way. Juan Soto said he had negative feelings about the incident where the Yankees security removed one of his parents from an area in the Yankee Stadium earlier this year. Ah, shit. Don't fuck with the family. Don't fuck with Dominican family. You get a fucking Dominican mom or dad pissed, you're done. That's why he left the Yankees. Okay, it makes sense now. And also, what the fuck was I saw some shit right now that just left my fucking phone. Let me see if I find it again. Real quick. To end the podcast. Breaking news story. They not like us. The news about the suspect. No. Yeah, I can't find it. I saw some shit though. I was like, shit, we gotta talk about that real quick. But it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us for another week, another podcast, a whole bunch of news to cover. We got to it all. We appreciate you all. Yeah. This has been a week of events. I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta eat this food. I gotta go to bed. Appreciate you all. We'll see you guys next week. Cap, Club Mission Podcast. A lot of Cap. Shout out to the Cap crew that tuned in. Man, kind of sad. All this news, but at the same time, it's reality, man. This shit is It's life. Shit happens, and we're here to always cover it for you guys in the best way possible. Some facts, some entertainment. Rhode Island to the world.